Alrighty, how are we, guys? Big game today. West Coast up against Melbourne. West Coast probably big underdogs for today, but I think they can have a bit of a chance if they can get some scoring chances early. So we'll see how they go. Yeah, I saw the power game. I can't believe they stole that. Hawthorn had a 41-point lead and they lost it. That was fucking embarrassing. They tried to save the game and yeah, Darcy Byrne-Jones off the ground right. It was like 3 seconds to go. Socket at home. Massive goal. Massive game. I think the highlight may be up in a minute, Boston anyway, but yeah, that was terrible from Hawthorn. They should have won that game. I mean, to be fair to Hawthorn, they played really, really well for so long, but they should have won that game. That was terrible. How you doing, Boston? What are you up to today? And Jax YT, how you doing, man? So it's Shane McAdam as well. First game for him as a Demon. Obviously moved from the Crows in the off-season, the trade period. So the subs for this game, it's Dower, I believe, for the West Coast Eagles and Woden for the Demons. Jake Bowie's 50th game, Tom Kyle 100th for the Eagles. Yeah, I did see it, Ben. Far out. That was insane, that comeback. I support Melbourne. We hopefully should win by 30 plus. Yeah, I think it'll be a big game. I think Melbourne could... We'll see how they go. If they can kick straight, they can just link up forward. I think they could win this pretty comfortably. But West Coast, we'll see how they go. If West Coast can get some goals early, I think they can set this one up to be a big game. But yeah, it was a massive comeback from Port Adelaide. They had no right to win that game. So here we go, final game of round 10. The Demons up against the Eagles at Optus Stadium. Here we go, umpire bounces it down. Gawn takes it out of the ruck, handball towards the right-hand side of the stoppage. Pickett jumped up, couldn't gather. Reed got met hard by Pickett. Stood up, shrugged off. Pickett got the ball away somehow. Now Oliver over the top. They can work it through hands here, the Demons. Back to Oliver, who sends a high ball inside the forward 50. Brought it down there by Rotham. Fighting hard in the back 50 here, the Eagles. Reed again did well, and now Kelly with a clearing ball towards the wing. Good mark there out there for the Eagles as Jake Waterman back in the team. Really important for their side. The wide kick towards Liam Ryan takes it out. Big grab from him. He works it back to Kelly. No, I'm more of a Port Adelaide side because my family's more Port Adelaide, so my brother was really happy because he's a Port fan. Long kick inside the forward 50, and they can raffle it. Waterman takes the mark just in front of Darling. Two of them hold the footy, but a big chance here for the Eagles to get the first goal of the game. So Jake Waterman in absolutely blistering form at the moment. Was out last week, is back in now. So he missed against the Pies, was really sorely missed, of course, with Oscar Allen being out of the team for quite a while. He's been really important. And a breakout year so far from Jake Waterman. So kick from 50 at 45-degree angle. And Jake Waterman starts it off perfectly for the Eagles there on the board. Good finish. Half post height, straight through. And the Eagles start off very nicely. So many of you guys. I'm doing the showdown this year. Oh, you're going to go to the showdown. Jesus, all right. It's a Port home game, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's all right. It's a very big game over there. Hopefully it's a close one for you to watch. Just make sure whoever you're standing around, you're barracking for that team. Because if you're standing around a team, if you're barracking for the other team, you may get yourself bloody smacked in the face. Sydney and Essendon in the top two. Sydney, go the Swans. Yeah, Carlton really lost it after the first couple of minutes after the first 20-odd minutes in that game, though. Sydney did really well. They lifted their pressure, though. So back in the ruck, Williams wins it down. Reed breaking through. The favourite son here at the Eagles now. Long handball towards Kelly. Has to shrug off. Viney did pretty well. Now Duggan snapping ball inside the forward 50. Couldn't gather. Now Cripps, the veteran forward, snaps across goal. And just misses to the left-hand side. So the Eagles Few early chances for them. So Stephen Mayne has to take the kick in here for the Demons. Works it in short to Bowie in his 50th game today. And now he works it out wide to Lever. So now Lever at halfback. High ball towards the wing. McGovern's there. Did well there, Petty, to bring it to ground. And now Kelly wrapped up by Jack Vine. He'll be doing that all day. I think West Coast definitely win the battle of the Indigenous jumpers in this game. I love the West Coast jumper. I think it looks really cool. So Gawn, two-handed tap out wide. Kelly, little basketball bounce to himself. Did really well. Can you shout me out? Oh, cheers, Ronaldo. Shout you out. Love you, bro. I think it's my first ever dono, so I appreciate that, man. Did well now. Ricochets to Sheed. Sends it inside out towards the forward 50. In front was Reed. Almost dragged it down. Couldn't. Cripps. Did well. And now Ryan on the left boot. Towards the top of the goal square. Demons have the numbers. And Jake Bowie takes a nice mark. Yeah, go follow Ronaldo is the GOAT. Even though I'm Oh, Messi's pretty good. Messi's pretty good. High on the outer wing there for Hoff. Not going to get the free kick. North Melbourne will go the whole season without winning. I don't know. Richmond aren't doing that well, man. Richmond got fucking killed. If they played next week, I think it'd be a very interesting game. I don't think they're playing until that round 20, though. Jinby gets tackled by 2 Demons. It'll be another stoppage. About 60 out from the Eagles' goal. No worries, man. Thanks for the donut. Gordon slaps it forward. Neil Bullen and Petrarca. Petrarca's had a brilliant season so far. Shakes the tackle. Got it away there, Duggan. In mid-air. Nice little floater. Jump there from Pickett. The kick wasn't so great. McGovern read it well. Pickett off the ground. Soccering ball now. Chandler. Feigned the give. Had to go back and inside to Sparrow. In fact, it's Rivers. There's a nice little kick there. Hits up Windsor. So Caleb Windsor just inside the forward 50. A chance here for the Demons to get there first. Got a bit unlucky there, the Eagles. They nearly broke away, but then the Demons just locked it up nicely. And Trent Rivers always delivers well inside the forward 50. And a chance here for the young gun, Caleb Windsor, yet to miss a game so far this season. Can Caleb Windsor come in, kick the first goal? He winds up from 50. High ball. Has it got the distance? You bet it does. Windsor gets the crowd up for the small Demons contingent at the ground today. And a great finish there from young Caleb Windsor. That was a great goal. They did get a little bit lucky there, the Demons, because Petty was in the goal square all on his own, but Windsor, real class finish. And they worked that pretty well. Sorry if I don't call them by their Indigenous names today, guys. I don't even know how to pronounce the West Coast one. I can try and remember to say Nam, but I'm not going to promise that I'm going to say it. Let's just say it that way. They hear it on the commentary sometimes, and they just say it so awkwardly. I think it's just easier to say, all right, I'll call them by Nam if I call them Nam or whatever. So nice start for both sides. Williams won it down now. Jinby gets the clearance forward. In front there was Rivers, brought it to ground. Fighting through his McVee, really important player, Salem. Now Sparrow directing traffic, works the ball down the wing. Should be cut off here by Hoff. He went to ground, and now they can work it through hands here, the Eagles. Kelly over the top, missed the give there to Cole in his 100th game. Probably gave away the free kick. Oh, blistering tackle there on Neil Bullen. Drags him down, be a ball up. So hot in the kitchen early in this one. Yeah, I'd like to see this game be a close one. Yeah, I'm not really barracking for anyone. I mean, I tipped the Demons, but I'm sure everyone did. So towards Darling, he sockets it back into the middle of the ground. Now Reed decides his options, dodges past one. Now he can go with the long ball inside the forward 50. Out the back is Waterman, 2-on-1, did really well. Off the ground, Jack Darling. Great finish, and the Eagles have their second. Wallich Marawa, that's the name. will go 1 win for the season afterwards. I can't believe Richmond, the only win they've had so far was against Sydney. That's insane, isn't it? If North were to win 1 game this year, what game do you think it would be? I think it's against Richmond. I think they play Richmond in round 20. I think that's the only chance North Melbourne have of winning a game. But, I mean, late in the season, who knows? Maybe a team rests a lot of players and they get a chance. That's an opportunity, of course. So great work there from Jack Darling. So Jake Waterman in the goal square attracted 2 defenders. He brought it to ground, really great job, and then Jack Darling came into the screen and socketed it through. Jake Lever just coming off the ground at the moment here for the Demons, a bit of an injury concern. So hopefully he's all good with him. Are they looking? Oh, he got a kick to the... Oh, that's a fair... Oh, and did he get a knee to the head too, Jake Lever? Jesus Christ. Worse for wear there. So maybe he'll make it a HIA there, Jake Lever. We'll have to wait and see on that one. At the back there, Williams. Jinby gets the handball forward. Athletic play there from Williams to get the ball forward on the bounce. Did there well there at McVee. Gone back to McVee, and they can stream through the middle of the Demons. Inside kick was nice to Neil Bull, and he wants to keep on going. Low ball inside the forward 50. Pickett couldn't mark. McGovern did nicely. Wrapped up. They're all in trouble here. The Eagles, and McGovern gives away the free kick to Pickett, and he'll have a shot about 30 metres out straight in front. Who do you think Sydney's next loss will be? I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, if they've had a couple of games this year, Sydney, when they've not played the best, and like against Richmond and even West Coast in Gather Round, they didn't play very well at all, and they had a chance of losing. But yeah, there's obviously, I mean, if they're off on a day, a lot of teams can still beat. You know, we've seen when teams put on the pressure against Sydney, it can still win games. So now Pickett comes in straight in front. Crowd rises behind them, and he gets his first. Cozzy Pickett, good finish, and the Demons get their second. So Jake Lever is headed into the rooms right now, so he's probably getting the HIA assessment after getting a knee to the head in the last passage of play when he was on the ground. It was from Jack Darling, just completely incidental, of course. So Brady Hoff actually did really well to spoil the ball away from Pickett before, and then unfortunately McGovern did no favours, gave away the free kick. And a good finish there from Cozzy Pickett. So a bit raining goals early in this game. Think the Dogs played well. Yeah, I think they did play well against the GWS. They've got to continue their form though, because their best is compete with almost anyone, but their worst, I mean, they're not very good. So if they can play their best, they're definitely a chance of playing finals this year. Williams will sack out the back. Just misread there, Salem. Almost a throw up to Petrarca. He won't mind. Low dart inside the forward 50. Fritsch couldn't mark. Barras to Hoff. Gets spun around in the full 360. Did really well. Hoff to break away. Cozzy with an immediate pressure. Gone off the ground. Did pretty well. McAdam locked up McGovern. Got the handball away. Fighting hard as Jinby. Did well. Williams. Barras. And the Eagles can clear. They did pretty well with that one. Duggan. Long ball down towards the wing in a one-on-one. Got met hard there. That was Jack Williams. And knocked out of bounds. Forward half of the wing on the outer side for the Demons. Bit early to say on the grand final. I really don't know who's gonna win the grand final at this stage. I mean, I think Sydney, Essendon, Collingwood are up there at the moment. Melbourne as well with their defensive pressure. Gorn gives away the high free kick there. Almost ripped his head off. So Bailey Williams get a free kick in the ruck. I think it's a bit early though to guess as a premiership favourite. Because I mean, yeah. I think it's a bit early. So now Williams drives a long ball towards half forward. It's not a very good kick though. Tom McDonald sits under it and cuts it off. So he works it back to Howes. He's got Rivers in short. He looks to switch it even further than that to Judd McVee. Little kick over the top was nice. Had to make Rivers get it, but he did okay on his knees. So now Rivers just going to try and move the defence here of the Eagles back to May. He goes further forward. Not the greatest. And now Harley Reid. He has a couple of options. Handball. That was nice. Cripps little dab kick over the top. Waterman goes down. Couldn't bring it with him. Now McDonald can clear. Short little kick on the fall though. So the Eagles lock it in. So Jaden Hunt will have the free kick here at half forward. Great pressure there from Jake Waterman. Who do you think the next draw will be? Probably Richmond. They tend to get a draw. I think they've one of the most draws in the past 20 years. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Carlton, to be honest with you, because they have very close games when they win. So Jack Cripps. Be a tough kick in the pocket from 50. He winds up a long ball. It's coming back. Oh, just not enough there. Just threw for a behind. Jamie Cripps. I don't know why I call him Jack Cripps. I'm an idiot. Anyway. So, Salem has it in the back 50 now. Just keeping on his commentary side at the moment, the Demons. Long ball, one-on-one, gone. Gets out the back. McGovern should get there first. Got a terrible bounce. Good tackle there from Chandler. It spills out now. Edwards got wrapped up. Got the handball away. Cole. Out the back to Sheed. Fan favourite, of course. Hooks the ball inside. Great little lead up there from Jamie Cripps. So now Cripps on the wing. Long ball towards half forward on the lead. Did well there was Marek. Was the top draftee in the mid-season draft last year. Kept his spot on the list. He's really given them something up forward. So he winds up now. Long ball inside the forward 50. May went up. Almost brought it down. Sparrow. Met hard. He has a little bit of space to work into. Got a handball away, Neil Bullen. Just casually escorts that over the boundary line. Forward pocket of the Eagles. 11.5 minutes still to go on this first term. 2 goals each side. West Coast lead it by the 2 points. So Darling in the ruck got a big fist to it, but it was straight up. Billings did as well. Now Edwards wrapped up by Sparrow. Was threw that away. Ryan, little snapping ball into the pocket. Back goes Jamie Cripps. Almost dragged it in. And McDonald just let it roll out of bounds. So still locked in that forward pocket there for the Eagles. Who do you think will win the grand final? In my opinion, Richmond. Oh yeah, I think Richmond have a chance. I wouldn't put North Melbourne too far away from it either. There and Ronaldo. Tap down there from Petty. Got a little handball back. Little dance step was nice around Ryan. And now a clearing ball outside the defensive 50. Windsor did well. Petrarca worried out of it by Cole. Did well. Marek back to Duggan. Low ball. Spinning ball inside the forward 50. Cripps was able to trap it. Salem threw that away. Got a bit lucky. Edwards outside handball. Just missed Duggan coming through. Now he's wrapped up by Salem. About 65 out here from the Eagles' goal. So Jack Williams taking the ruck roll against Petty at the moment. Neil Bullen tried to clear, couldn't do so. Jinby back inside the forward 50. Darling tried to tap it over the top for Waterman. He goes to ground. May worried him out of it. Sockers it out of the area. Oh, diving mark! Is that Jaden Hunt? It is! Like a gully fieldsman. Jumps out. Takes a good catch. And a chance here. Pretty much straight in front. 30, 35 metres out. Chance here for Jaden Hunt to get on the board here and give the Eagles a nice little break. Stephen May, a little bit surprised that he went off the ground. It's quite dangerous, but a great little gully catch there from Jaden Hunt. And a chance here for the Eagles to get their third. He comes in, down the runway. Keeps it straight, did well. Jaden Hunt, against the former side, kicks a goal. Teammates get around him. So looking at the early statistics in this game, guys. What's what you're looking at? Tim Kelly already had 7 touches. Jamie Cripps been everywhere so far with the 6. Jinby with the 5. And so far for the Demons, the leading disposal getter on the ground is McVee, Pickett, and Salem, all with 4. How are you on a pro commentator? I think you're very good. Cheers, man. No, I've always wanted to be I always wanted to be a commentator as a kid, and I always used to play the AFL games and used to commentate them. Like, and my brother used to get really annoyed at me, but now he actually kind of likes it. He sometimes watches the streams when he's here. About to tick under 10 minutes in the first quarter. Eagles lead it by 8 from a tap down. Reed sprints away from Petrarca, leaves him in his wake, takes a second bounce, takes a third. The sheer arrogance of Harley Reid. Finish the job, young man. Great goal from Harley Reid. The favoured son kicks a big goal. Oh, if that doesn't get you off the seat at home, nothing will. What a finish from Harley Reid. He left Petrarca in his wake. And a great finish. Took 3 bounces. Adam Simpson can't keep the smile off his face. Great goal. I've never really wanted to do vlogging content. It's not really something I'm really interested in doing. So probably not. But yeah, I'm probably going to keep, if I'm going to do the stuff that's different, it's probably the video essay stuff that I've been putting on the channel lately, Ben. I haven't really thought about doing that. Maybe sometime in the future, but right now, probably not. Lachlan, you love that one too. Great finish. 14-point lead now, the Eagles. Back in the middle. Gorn won it down. Pickett went to ground. Gathered it nicely. Good tackle there from Jinby. Just got a handball away. Viney. Bouncing ball towards half forward. Picked up by Duggan. Reed again got a high one. Oh, the crowd loving every moment of Harley Reid at the moment. I would scream and commentate. Yeah, that's fair enough. So Harley Reid still getting his hair fixed up at the moment. Petty could track him down. Reid has his time. Long ball towards half forward for Hoff. Almost dragged it down. Bouncing ball towards half forward. Oliver got rid of it. Jinby. Oh, he dove on that one. He's going to be in trouble here. Sparrow holds him up. The umpire's going to pin him. The Demons will take the free kick here at half back through Tom Sparrow. So he goes short to Salem. He's going to handball back over the top. Did well now, Sparrow. Breaking off the wing. Jaden Hunt tried to shut him down. Did well there, Sparrow. Low ball towards half forward. Should have been marked there by Witherden. Did well to gather it. And now the Eagles can settle it down a little bit here. Towards the wing they go. Tim Kelly takes the mark. So the Eagles almost dominant in this first quarter. About 10 inside 50s to 4. Missed a couple of opportunities so far, the Eagles. But lead it by 14 at this stage. Kelly directs this ball a little bit more central. Up went Viney. Oh, Viney got a smashing kick from Gorn off the ground. Hit him straight in the nose, and Viney didn't even flinch. Duggan wrapped up by Viney, slung him to ground. It'll be another ball up. Oh, I Spice. Oh, the woman, the singer woman? Ice Spice. Gorn won it down. Oliver wrapped up. Looks like it's going to be a free kick going Oliver's way. So it looks like Sheed's keeping an eye on Clayton Oliver today. So Oliver's just going to have to bring that ball back. He was called off the line. Port versus Sydney, me and my brother would kill each other. If it was Port or Sydney, both in the grand final. God, that would be fucking terrible. We couldn't be in the same room together. He thumps a long ball. Gorn couldn't mark. Barras tried to wrap him up. Neil Bullen working back. Trying to gather the football. Handball away. Salem couldn't gather. He's been called for a throw there, Neil Bullen. So it'll be a free kick here for Jermaine Jones. Usually a pretty good kick. Works it out wide to Waterman on the wing. And they can go here. They can link up. Duggan gives off the handball. Stand start there from Sheed. Try to get it over the top on the bounce. They've got a handball option there. Was Duggan. Just couldn't get rid of it there. The Eagles, they break inside the forward 50 though. So back in the ruck, they get a clearing ball towards Marek. Couldn't mark for a kick. I think it's been ripped out here. And it's going to go to Ryan Marek. And a chance here for the Eagles to break out by 20 points. Jake Bowie currently grabbing, I think, at his left knee. Hopefully he's not too concerned. Umpire's not too concerned. It's still going to make him stand on the mark. Ice Spice. Is that what you wanted? Ronaldo. So it may just be a little bit of an ankle roll there from Jake Bowie. So I think it was an arm around Marek. So a little bit unlucky. But a chance here for the Eagles to get a good little break in this first quarter. This will blow it out to 20 points. So he comes in pretty much straight in front. He'll kick from about 40 metres out. He's left it out to the left-hand side and through behind. Sydney Geelong for the grand final. Sydney thump in response. That'd be nice. So May works it in short. And now Viney just took the mark and kept on going. Out wide towards Ben Brown. Good spoil there from Tom Barras. Was really missed last season, of course, Tom Barras. Big talk about him potentially moving to Sydney. West Coast are able to convince him to stay. He's a real stalwart back there for the Eagles. Good, man. So just under 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Eagles lead it by 15 points. Umpire rips it back in. Won it down there, Williams. Pickett coming through hard. He's had a good first quarter. Little fend off on Duggan was nice. Now Billings wrapped up. Really good pressure here from the Eagles early. Brought down there by Rotham. In fact, it was Fritsch who got taken down there. But did really well. So back in the ruck here on the wing. Gorney will tap out the back. Billings wraps up Jinby. Just can't get rid of it. It'll be a ball up again. So Jake Lever, still a lot of concern over him at the moment. Still down in the rooms. Still unsure about if he's going to come back on. That'd be a massive loss for the Demons. Pickett coming through. Got tackled well there by Kelly. Now Chesser. Dragged down. It'll be a ball up again. So still on this wing on the commentary side. Just in front of the interchange gates here. Gone a little tap forward. Jimby should gather. Did really well. Free kick's been ripped out here. It's going to go the Demons' way. It's going to go to Oliver. He's got a couple of free kicks in this game so far. Looks like he's getting close attention from Dom Sheed. So now Oliver. High ball towards half forward. 2-on-2 here. Barras brings it to ground. Pickett looks dangerous. Kept it going forward. Neil Bullen. Tackled well there by Cole. Stuck in between his legs. And be a ball up right on 50 here for the Demons. Jake Lever coming back to the bench now. Doesn't look too concerned. So it looks like, who is in the ruck at the moment? Is it Tim Kelly? No. Oh, it's going to be a free kick against Jack Darling here, I think. So it's going to be a free kick at 50 here. There's going to be a free kick to Pickett. He goes into the pocket, not the greatest kick. Has to gather, did well there, McAdam. Back to Billings, got it smothered well there by Barras. Knocks it out of bounds right on 50. What do you think of the umps in the Essendon North game? I didn't actually see a lot of it, man. Did something happen? I saw a bit of the game, but not a lot of it. So back in the ruck on 50. Gorn won it down. Chandler almost got a higher one. Great little move there from Kelly, and he breaks forward. Not a great handball, though. Now the Demons get it inside the forward 50 on the ground. There was Petty, almost dragged it in. Cole, great pick up. Back to Hoff. Sends a long ball down the wing on the one-on-one. In front there was Kelly, couldn't drag it in. It runs out of bounds. Oh, free kick's been ripped out here. It's going to go to the Demons. Bit of a shot. I don't know about that. Anyway, have to look at the replay. But Bowie gets the free. Works it in short to Viney. So about to tick into red time in this first quarter. Goes back to Bowie. He works it into the pocket. Brown's out the back. Fritsch couldn't mark. Hoff, not the greatest handball to Cole, kind of into his knees. Now Hoff did nicely to break back onto it. And the Eagles do pretty well to break away here. Long ball down the wing, but it's going to be cut off by Stephen May. Absolutely horrendous. Oh, I'm not surprised. The umpires are pretty fucking terrible. Just came back from that game. Oh, what did you think of the... Oh, yeah, Paul. What did you think? I mean, Essendon won. So now Howes sends the ball inside towards the pocket. On the lead up was Petty. Good grab in the end on the chest. And the Demons kind of need this one just to bring back some control in this game. It's going to be a tough kick, though. So it's a little bit worse than a 45-degree angle. He'll kick from probably just inside the 50-metre line, Harry Petty. Obviously, had a lot of his career in the back half. He's been chucked forward in the last probably 6 months to a year of football. Big opportunity here for the Demons to get back within 9 points. Petty sends a high ball towards goal. It's just going to fade a little bit late. And it's through on the left-hand side for a behind. So it looks like Woden's going to get ready to come on. So it looks like, unfortunately for the Demons, Jake Lever's going to be subbed out of this game. So I think he's failed HIA, Jake Lever. So now the Eagles out towards the wing. Did well there. Waterman to lead up. The low kick to Reed. Did really well to gather. Little handball back to Waterman. Don't think he was expecting that one. He did well to gather though. Out wide. Now Duggan. He'll work it back to Marek. What team do you hate so much? I mean, it's probably an easy one, but probably Collingwood. On my Port Adelaide side of my family, it probably would be a little bit of Crows. But my wife's family is a lot of Crows, so you can't really hate them too much if you want your wife's family to like you. So, yeah, that's probably what I'd say over Ronaldo. So about inside the centre square forward side for the Eagles, there's a stoppage called. Gone, little push out, but he did well there, Williams, to bring it down. Chester handball over the tops, turn it over. Petrarca, now Neil Bullen, lets his traffic pass him, gives it back to Salem. Little dinky kick out wide, couldn't gather there. Was with it and got a bad bounce. Now Fritsch, low ball on the right boot was nice, hit up Pickett. Just inside the forward 50. He gives back the handball to Rivers. He tries to break away. Good work there from Cole with the defensive pressure. And the Eagles cut it off. Kelly works it in short to Jermaine Jones, who has really no one to go to, so he has to tread water a little. Works a kick out wide. Good mark from Marek. So Marek works it in short. Waterman. Don't wheel. Yeah, agreed. Now Waterman drives a long ball inside the forward 50. Darling against 2. McDonald did well to bring it to ground. Now Bowie. Bouncing ball. Actually controlled that pretty nicely. Just kept it in bounds on the bounce. And about half forward, the ball goes out of bounds for the Eagles. So 2.5 minutes to play in this first quarter as Taj Woden comes on for the first time today. He's been subbed in for Jake Lever, gone off with a failure of a HIA. That's really disappointing for the Demons. Can the Eagles take advantage? One down there by Gawn. Reed coming through, spun away. Little fend off. He's doing everything at the moment, Harley Reid. Handball inside to Witherden. Great tackle from Oliver. Should have been rewarded. Play on. Viney streaming off half back. Works a short little kick. Not very good. And Barras cuts it off. Just been that forward kick at the moment for the Demons. They're just not linking up very well. Eagles doing really well to lock it up. Getting that intercept mark game going. So Barras works it back to McGovern. He wants to switch the play. So now Rotham goes out wide. So the Eagles can just link up here. Duggan. Wide looking ball. And now Jamie Cripps. So he's going to wind up for a long ball. He'll go just in towards that right forward pocket. Oh, up goes Waterman! Drags it down! Big mark! And a chance here for Waterman, who's in hot form, to kick his second. What a great leap. I know that all the talk's been about Harley Reid so far this year for the Eagles, which is absolutely warranted. But Jake Waterman, what a season he's having. Just the disdain on Max Gawn, just jumped in front of him, said, this is my moment. Drags down a big mark. And now Waterman on the runway. Can he nail the Eagles' 5th goal of the quarter? In the shadows of quarter time. Waterman comes in and doesn't sense the moment. Kicks it on the full. Wish the Eagles would put up a fight against them. Now their percentage is fixed, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, with that Pies big win against them last week. So Jake Bowie will have the free kick here in the back pocket. 45 seconds to go in this first quarter. Bowie sends a long ball down the wing. Good work from Gawn. Just pushed Bailey Williams just enough out of the way to take that mark. So now Gawn just works a short little ball over the top to McVee. He works it back inside to Viney. Can they get a late one here, the Demons? Little lead up plays nice here from the Ds. Petrarca. He wants to launch a long ball inside the forward 50. Ben Brown gets a launch. Good spoil from Barras. Neil Bullen tapped it to his advantage. Jinby wraps him up. Spills out. Rotham. Tackled well by Chandler to be a ball up. Travis first, Dylan's for you. How you doing, Mark? So a late chance here for the Demons. They got 9 seconds on the clock. Brown, little tap down was nice. And Petrarca, bouncing ball towards goal. Goes across the face and out of bounds. Big opportunity there for the Demons. Goes begging. And maybe a little bit of time for something crazy, as Dwayne Russell would say. But other than that, I think this will be the quarter time scoreline. So it has been confirmed there has been a concussion for why Jake Lever has been subbed out. So unfortunately for the Demons, he'll miss the rest of this game. And next week, umpire throws it in. Gone little tap down and siren sounds. So a brilliant first quarter from the West Coast Eagles. 4 goals in it. A couple of really big highlights. Of course, the Harley Reid goal will be seen throughout the week. But at quarter time, the Eagles lead 4-3-27 to the Demons. 2-1-13. Fuck, I hate Twitter. For fuck's sake. Don't change your name to X. You should look up X on Google and it brings up nothing. Oh, we nearly need 500 subscribers. 500. We nearly have 1,000 subscribers, guys. That's awesome. That's my multi already. Oh, nice, man. Good job, Paul. Hopefully you won big money, Paul. I'm just hoping for that. So here we go, guys. Second quarter about to get underway. Eagles' big first quarter there. Broke to a 14-point lead. Do you watch The Simpsons? Not anymore. I obviously watched it a lot as a kid, though. You ever watch my videos, you probably see a lot of little clips that I use. I think even in my last video I say I used it. Oh, the one before that, sorry, not the Swans one. So go on, little tap forward. Williams did well. Now Jinby breaks away. Little handball. Kelly couldn't grab it cleanly. Had to fight back and get it. Did well to get the handball away, Williams. Handball over the top got smothered. Jinby did well. Out the back to Duggan, who drives the ball long into the pocket. Good mark there from Tom McDonald. He becomes a much more important defender now with the out of Jake Lever. Back to Howes. He works it now to Salem. Do you still watch the new episodes, Ben? Because I don't really watch them much. So now Salem wants to switch it towards the back flank on the outer side. Now Woden. Little short ball down the wing. Nice little kick there. Hits up Neil Bullen. So the Demons just working this one up slowly in the second term. So now he plays on. Long ball down the wing. Fritsch got up, couldn't bring it down. Gordon couldn't grab it cleanly. Bounces through the legs there of Williams. Handball from Marek inside to Jinby. Witherden. Out the back to Duggan. They can work it out wide. Good work there from the Eagles. And now Cole. Works it back to Duggan. Just racking them up a little bit at the moment, Liam Duggan. Obviously the co-captain now. So now Duggan plays on. Sends a long ball to half forward here. Good mark. Oh, almost dragged it down there. Gone, in fact. May got a handball away on the bounce to Oliver. Did well up to Woden. And now they can link up on the wing here, the Demons. Windsor. Handball wasn't the greatest. Had to make Billings fight back for it. But the low kick to half forward on the bounce. Got pushed out of it there. Petrarca, he sent forward. Well, and then McGovern. Now Jinby. Dances past one. The wide ball out the back. Towards Hoff on the bounce. He can take his time. And he works it back the last line of Tom Barras. So the Eagles just working into their second term now. Edwards has the footy in the back 50. Short little ball inside the middle of the ground. That's poor from the Demons with the manning up. Kelly can break away here. Long handball. Sheed. Handball over the top. Wasn't the greatest. Duggan actually really did well to ricochet off his foot. And now can send a real deep ball long. Good work there from Stephen May to get back. Thump that one. Eventually rolling out of bounds. So good work there from Stephen May. Scrambling defence. Harley Reid sent forward. He's dangerous. He's a real energizer for the Eagles already in his 9th game of footy. Harley Reid. Gornett will tap out the side for Oliver. Couldn't get a clean handball away now by Woden. Ridden a little there by Cripps, but it'll be called a ball up. So deep forward 50 here for the Eagles. Gornett will tap Oliver with the clearing ball. May go 15 there for Sparrow. Got up, couldn't drag it down though. Salem, little handball. He's got under pressure here. McVie by Reid. Waterman gave the little handball. Reid tried to say he didn't have it. Got the handball away somehow out to Hunt. Now Darling, snapping ball, high ball. Will it have the distance? Thumped through for a behind by McDonald. So at the moment, the Eagles are really peppering at the scoreboard. Just seem a little bit more hungrier. I think Matthew Pavlich just said that in the commentary on the actual game. Just saying they're a little bit more hungry at the moment, the Eagles. So the Demons just not really up for it at the moment. May have just underestimated the Eagles after being beaten pretty convincingly last week against the Pies. They have it on the wing now through Chandler. Usually a pretty good user. Petrarca couldn't mark but brought it to ground to take the advantage. He spins out. McAdam dragged down. Well on there, Barras. Should be rewarded, and he is. Tom Barras obviously does the stuff in the air, but that was a great drag down tackle. So now Hoff has the footy defensive side of the wing here. Commentary side sends a high ball towards half forward. Williams did well to fist it away, and eventually it will bounce out of bounds. Go Eagles, I hate Melbourne. You hate Melbourne? I didn't know you could. I never really thought Melbourne were the team that you could really hate. Why do you hate them, Brendan? So back in the ruck we go. Gone. Got a little bit sconned there. Tried to get the kicker forward there was Woden. Couldn't get boots of ball now. Jimby did really strong there. Chesser. And now Cripps. Low ball to half forward. It was a nice kick up to Waterman. Too far out to score. But he's got Jamie Cripps leading on his own into the pocket. Cripps had time to fumble. Fall to ground. Has heaps of time. Jamie Cripps. And the kick inside was almost perfect. Claims the mark, Liam Ryan. Don't think he took it. Oh, but he's been paid the mark. I don't know about that. I thought for sure Marek got a touch on there. Oh, are they rivals with Carlton? Oh. I guess Carlton really hates everyone, though, don't they? Carlton are rivals with everyone, aren't they? Everyone in Victoria, anyway. I mean, any of the big teams, like Essendon, of course, Collingwood, obviously. Maybe not so much Hawthorn. I guess Hawthorn aren't really a big team anymore. Richmond, I guess. But yeah, I mean, obviously they're big teams. Especially the last few years, obviously with Melbourne, I guess you're probably right. So now Liam Ryan had a long layoff through injury. He's come back the last few weeks and delivers a big goal here for the Eagles. First goal in the second term and take a game-high 21-point lead. Did he get first hands onto that, Liam Ryan? I'd like to see that again because it didn't look... Oh, the fucking scoreboard's in the way. Oh, whatever. I'll just give it to him. Great mark. It was the best mark I've ever seen, guys. You would have loved it. So the Eagles starting to put a little bit more dominance here on the Demons right now. It's going to be really hard to stop them at the moment because everyone's up and about. For the yellow and blue team, as Kelly Underwood would say. Tap forward there from Williams. Grab well there by Oliver. Didn't get a clean handball away. And then Reed put a big knee into the back of Oliver's head. And then he gets a free kick paid against him. So Oliver a little bit in the wars. So now Kelly dances past Fritsch with relative ease. Sends a long ball inside the forward 50. Ryan in front. Probably should have dragged that one down. Went in hard. Neil Bullen. Tackled by two Eagles. And just outside the forward 50, he pulled the ball up. Yeah, if the Eagles do win, it would shake the top 8. Give Sydney a good lead on top of the top 4 at the moment. Gawn thumps it forward and really needs to lift for his team. Kelly gathers the ball up nicely. And now Witherden just sends a high ball back inside. Waterman's there. Went in hard. Got crunched as well. McVee, Bowie. And now they can clear here the Demons. Wide kick. Not very good. Chandler has to go down and chase it. Kept it in. Did pretty well there, Cade Chandler. The chin, as they call him. Got pushed as he kicked it down towards the wing. And McGovern takes a good intercept mark. He'll do that all night. So Jake Waterman a little bit worse for wear there. Just started to shake off a few cobwebs from that one. Oliver met hard on Kelly. And Kelly's all good with that. Loves tough footy, Tim Kelly. He wants to wheel and go. Low ball inside the forward 50 to Darling. Great kick from Tim Kelly. Has been questioned at sometimes this year, Tim Kelly, with his disposal. But that kick was perfect. So right now, the West Coast Eagles could take a massive 27-point lead in the context of this game. Obviously, as we know, the Demons aren't really a high-scoring team. So they can take a big lead early. Make it really tough for them. So Jack Darling getting into the shadows of his career. He comes in now. And he can still have an impact, Jack Darling. Kicks it straight through. And the Eagles break out to a 27-point lead. Well, we saw Port Adelaide, of course, come back against Hawthorn today. After being down all afternoon. Maybe Melbourne may have to do that throughout the night. Because right now, the Eagles are all over them. So we're back in the middle. The Eagles have fired for the only clearances in this quarter. Harley Reid trying to break away. Couldn't get the handball away. It'll be a ball up once again. You're a Demons fan, Baldy. Hasn't been a very good start, but they can definitely fight their way back. Gawn trying to get a kick away. Got wrapped up. Viney fighting hard. Shakes one way, then another. High ball towards half forward. Did well there, Billings. Gave the handball away to Chandler. Handballing forward to space. Petrarca. Broke through a couple, and now Jack Billings on the right boot. Doesn't kick a lot of goals like that. Oh, great mark from McAdam. And the first goal for the club on the goal line, Shane McAdam. They're on the comeback now, the D's. The Saints playing for draft picks? Yeah, they're tanking. They're tanking. I wouldn't go that far, but they're not playing fucking well at all. So back again, Petrarca breaking through the middle. Gives it off to Chandler, who can go from 45. 2 in a minute for the Demons. They're right back in this one. Don't count them out just yet. So Kay Chandler, usually a pretty good finisher. Shows full example right there. So from the stoppage, Petrarca just shook off Reed that time. Would have felt pretty bad about that goal from Harley Reid. He got burnt off there. Baz Train will be fuming at the moment. Who's Baz Train? Sorry, I'm a little bit of a moron. So the Demons have got 2 quick goals to bring it back to 15 points. Still heaps of time in this second term. There's still over 12 and a half minutes. Been a high-scoring opening to this second term. Petty with the ruck, winning down. Viney couldn't gather. Edwards locks up Oliver. It spills out. Petrarca wrapped up immediately by Jinby. Socketed off the ground. Oliver couldn't grab it cleanly. Viney did okay. Now Hunt coming off the wing did well. Now Reed over the top. And they can break away. Reed got a hard hit behind the play. Have to look at that in a minute. Now the Eagles go forward. High ball into the pocket for Ryan. He's about to jump up. Couldn't bring it down though. Rivers snaps it towards the wing and the Eagles going to cut it back off. So Duggan, short kick was cut off by Petrarca. Read that well. So Petrarca to Rivers. Over the top to Sparrow. He's about to get shut down by Duggan. Got the handball at the back though. Did well. They can work it through hands here. Viney back to Rivers. Long handball to Petty. About to get shut down. Did well there, Jones, to wrap him up. Just got a handball away. And now Marek shut him down, Rivers. Umpire circles. Umpire gives him a reprieve. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't really follow a lot of the AFL's YouTube. I do follow some of the AFL YouTubers. I think they're quite good, but I don't know a lot of the other ones. I know the big ones like Cardman, Caden McDonald and stuff like that. Egg footy as well. So Petrarca gets the clearance forward. Out the back of Ben Brown. It runs forward for Chandler. In fact, it's Fritsch who brought it forward. Did well. McAdam kept it in bounds. And now Brown from the pocket. Oh, he snapped it home! Somehow Ben Brown just chucked it on the boot in hope. And it floats through. Demons, 3 goals in 2 minutes. And they're right back in the hunt. I don't think Ben Brown meant that whatsoever. But he will claim it. That's a big finish there from Ben Brown. Yeah, I think that was holding the ball as well, Lachlan. I don't know why that wasn't called. Holding the ball's a dead thing in this game now, isn't it though? Little kick away there from Gawn. Couldn't get it too far away. Chesser locked down by Viney. Demon starting to lift. Cole gets the ball forward though. Towards the 50. Bowie trapped it by his feet. Did well. Handball over the top on the bounce. Salem. Little Hollywood handball. Windsor couldn't get it over the top. Great cut off by Cole. Socketed off the ground towards half forward. May did well. Looking for the high free kick. Not going to get it. Darling treads water. Then gives it off to Cripps. Always a good user. Hits up Jake Waterman. This game's lifted a notch. So Jake Waterman a chance here for his 3rd goal. What an unlikely Coleman medalist he would be, Jake Waterman from last year. Oh, he's only kicked one so far. Okay. Just shut me up. Bloody hell, Jake. Could you hurry up, please? So Jake Waterman, he's had a big impact in this game so far. Has kicked a goal. Not much of an angle. He comes in and he's left it out to the right-hand side. Didn't get a good connection on it. As a West Coast fan, this game is great. Yeah, it's been a good game so far. So now 10 points to the margin. So we're about to tick under 10 minutes in this second term. So now a long ball towards the wing. Gorn got pushed under it a little. It bounces towards Jinby. He can trap it. Did okay. And now they can snap it forward through Hunt. Gorn sitting in the hole. Takes a good grab. So now Gorn works it in short to Howes. So now we've ticked under 10 minutes. So now the Demons just trying to settle it down a little bit. So now Salem. He goes through the middle. Dangerous kick though. Barris cuts it off. Duggan about to get wrapped up. Got a handball away. Fighting hard there is Chester in the middle. Good tackle there from Hoff. Drags him down. Hoff a little bit worse for wear there. Grabbing at his hip at the moment. Tap down there from... Free kick's being called and Reed takes full advantage. Breaks through the tackle with ease of Rivers. Gives it out wide. Long kick from Chester in the goal square. Oh, went back with the one hand there, Darling. Couldn't drag it down. And it rolls through for a behind. He was looking for the free kick there, Darling. Didn't get it. Thought maybe it was an opportunity, but umpire saw it differently. That's a shocker. So now they work it down the wing, but again, the Eagles cut it down. Hoff takes the intercept mark. He wants to go great pressure there on the kick from Pickett. And now the Demons can recover through hands. Billings, short little ball from Howes. Went about 16 metres. Umpire thought it was 14. The kick again from Bowie's being cut off. Now Sheed has it. So now Sheed sends a long ball inside the forward 50. Darling's there. Couldn't get a clean jump at it. And a good mark there from Tom McDonald. He's played pretty well so far. So now McDonald. Not the greatest looking kick down the wing. Gone 1-2. Couldn't grab it on the third attempt. Tapped defensively there for the Eagles. Hoff did okay. She did brilliantly with a grab. And now Hoff link up through hands to the Eagles. Outside handball. Hunt can get on the run. Did well there, Petty, to put on some pressure. The ball goes inside the forward 50 from Ryan. Long raking handball out wide. Back to Hunt from 50. Sends a long ball into the pocket. Marek out the back. Great mark, Marek. And a chance here for the Eagles to get back to a 17-point lead. Great game of footy so far. Great kick there from Jaden Hunt. Just kept on working. And then got that long kick inside. To the advantage of Marek. He was 2-on-1. That kick had to be perfect from Hunt. And it was. So now Marek. Maybe a little bit confused on if he should snap or go straight forward. But he'll just snap it home. Pretty casual finish. And the Eagles get one back. We had 20 subs away, guys. 21 subs, sorry, from 1,000. Great goal there from Ryan Marek. I agree, Lachlan. That was a great mark, too. So the Eagles really needed that one. The Demons got 3 quick goals, so they got that response. Fighting hard now is Salem in the middle. Handball forward to Gorn, who got a good bounce. Gets it on the left boot. Short little kick was really nice from Maxi Gorn. Should get a free kick there, Petrarca, and he will. Just got a little bit of front-on contact, and Christian Petrarca has an opportunity here to give the Demons back to within 11 points. So, of course, Christian Petrarca against the Blues last game, last week, was the real influential force that gave them the opportunity to steal that game. He has been sent forward a little bit in this second term. Hasn't really been enough down there other than that 2 or 3 minute burst. But now Petrarca gets the free kick and the opportunity to kick his first goal. Straight in front. Shouldn't have too many issues, and he doesn't. Good finish there from Petrarca. Demons back within 11. So 11 points to the margin. So back in the middle once again from the tap down. Went to ground, but Kelly did well. Jinby out the back. Duggan tried to kick away. Good smother there from Salem. Fighting hard as Hoff. Back to Duggan. And this time he gets an effective kick away. Bouncing ball. Ryan did well to just smother it a little bit to ground. Now Jermaine Jones wrapped up by Woden. It'll be a ball up. Been a really high scoring second term. The Demons have 4 straight goals. Eagles 3 goals 3. Eagles, I would say, had more of the dominance, but just haven't been able to put on the scoreboard enough. Williams with the tap down. Ricochets out towards Pickett. Couldn't gather Jinby. Off to Williams, who couldn't gather it cleanly. Oliver coming through nicely there was Pickett. Just danced around a couple. Low ball down the wing wasn't the greatest kick. Cut off by Duggan. Duggan just racking him up at the moment. Had 17 touches so far. He works it in short to Reed. He can go back to Duggan. Looks like he may want to switch it though. So now Harley Reid winding up. That's where he's going to go. He's going to switch the play. Wasn't the greatest kick. Has to make with it and go and chase it. And he works it out wide. So now Rotham. So about just over 5 minutes to go in this second term. So Rotham winds up towards centre half forward. Out the back was Williams. Couldn't drag it down. Now McDonald, good smother there from Reed. Tried to shrug off the tackle of Oliver. You're not going to do that. Still got a handball away though. Williams, that's Jack. Couldn't get an effective handball away. And now the Demons go on the counter. Rivers got the 1-2 off to Pickett. Streaming off the wing. He dances past one. He's got a few options here, Pickett. Low little kick to McAdam was brilliant. Great work there from the Ds. And a big opportunity here for McAdam to get his second goal. So Shane McAdam, brought to the club in the off-season, already got a goal on the goal line. He kicks straight in front, 40 metres out. It's a low ball. It hasn't even got the distance. And Barras has cut it off on the line. McAdam absolutely shanked that. Well, it looked like a decent drop punt kick, but it had no carry on it. So now the kick outside the defensive 50. Darling couldn't gather. Fritsch has been quiet so far, has it? Got decked there by Reed. It goes to the good kick inside to Salem, though. He's got the whole 50 to kick into. Good spoil from Barras away from Petty. Breaking through hard there was Billings. Just got a handball away, I think. No, he didn't. Chandler pinned, in fact, it was. Good work there from Cole. So Cole works it out wide. Good kick in the end to Jinby. 3.5 minutes in this second term. So now Jinby works it in short. So the Eagles just working it slowly at the moment. So now Hoff. He goes long. Williams is there, couldn't bring it down. Oliver, back to McDonald, trying to work a kick inside. He couldn't do so though. So gives it to Bowie, who just jams it on the boot down the wing. Gorn got it spoiled from him. Neil Bullen fighting hard. May have got a high one, play on. Little shrug off there from Pickett was okay. Good pressure here from the Eagles, though. Williams did nicely. Chesser, little underground handball. Gives it off to Rotham, who thumps the ball long. Marek, in fact, did well to bring it to ground. Bowie did nicely, and Salem was clean. Over the McDonald. Good work there from the Eagles to cut it off, though. That's Jack Williams. So Williams, good cut-off mark. That went about 15 metres. Reed calling for it long. Not going to go there yet. He just kicks it back inside to Jinby. Jinby's kick not the greatest. Had to make Duggan fight back for it, but that's okay. Duggan kicks it towards 50. Hits up half. He's got a couple of lead-up options. Is Harley Reid in the vicinity? He's in the goal line. He's calling for the big leap, and I think they're going to set it up for him. No, they're not. They're going to set up into the pocket. And up on the lead there. Almost dragged it down there, Kelly. Howes did well. Free kicks to be ripped out, though. I think it was in the back. And it's going to go Tim Kelly's way in the pocket. So he's almost an A-grade midfielder, you would say, Tim Kelly. Something he can add to his game, though, is his goal kicking. He was getting that when he was at Geelong. But at West Coast, probably hasn't met up to the standards of his goal kicking that we've seen. Tim Kelly's a class act. Had a brilliant first half. He had 16 touches so far. But he is tucked up here in the left forward pocket. So pretty decent for a right footer. Looking to go with the drop punt. And Tim Kelly has just got it across the face. So to an even 12 points, late stages of the second quarter. Have missed some chances of the Eagles. It just keeps the door ajar here for the Demons. So now Rivers. Long ball. Gawn's out here on the wing. Couldn't bring it down. Petrarca out the back. Gathered it nicely. Back to Windsor. Little shake. Did well. Kick back to Viney. That was nice. Just over a minute to play in this first half. So now Viney. Sends a long ball. Gawn is there. Barras in front. Did want to bring it to ground. Jinby. Wrapped up by Oliver. It'll be a ball up. Oh, Jinby not impressed by it. Pushes Oliver to ground. For a second-year player, Ruben Jinby's got a huge body behind him. Tap down from Gawn, and now Hunt runs out the back of the stoppage and snaps it forward. On the bounce, here's their chance. Waterman, a little slap back to Darling. Trying to break out of the Salem tackle. Good tackle in the end. And I think Harley Reid accidentally kicked Darling in the face. And then Woden pushes him over. 39 seconds in this first half. You're a Carlton fan, I'm a Swans fan. Anyway, his plays. Gawn, little tap down. Gawn trying to get a boot to it. Now Viney gets it out wide. Maybe a late chance here for the Demons. Has to use his right foot. Snapping ball. Good work there from Witherden to get back. So now Witherden sends it down the wing to Reid. Big amount of applause around the ground. Do they want to go for a late chance here? 16 seconds on the clock. Now Reid winds up. Oh, great kick inside the forward 50 to a leading. Go back with the flight, Jamie Cripps. And he'll have a shot on the siren. That is a brilliant kick from Harley Reid. You see the big goals, the big marks, but that was just a crucial kick inside the forward 50. And now Jamie Cripps. Big opportunity here. Give his team an 18-point lead going into halftime. So kick 2 behind so far, Jamie Cripps. Usually a sharpshooter. Been a bit off today, though. This is a tough kick. He's tucked up. Right in the pocket here. From 50, Jamie Cripps! Leaves it out to the left-hand side. And at halftime, they will lead by 13 points, the Eagles. Brilliant first half, nonetheless, from a team from the West. And at halftime, the Eagles lead 7-8-50 to the Demons, 6-1-37. All right, guys, we'll be back in about 15-20 minutes for the second half. Guys, welcome back to the round. Holds up brilliantly against St Kilda. Not that they really have this season. I think this will be very interesting. I think Fremantle should win this game. I think they need to win this game because it's away from home. It's against a team that's lower than them. If they want to, make finals this year, Fremantle, they should be winning this game. St Kilda, they do need to win it. because if they keep on performing like this, they're going to fall behind the bottom 4 teams right now, which are Hawthorn, West Coast, North, and Richmond. And right now, 15th to 18th, they're definitely the lower teams right now. They are the teams that you would expect to be in the bottom 4 this year. That's where they're sitting right now. If St Kilda fall into that pack, that's a shocking season. If they fall into that pack of teams right now. So they need to win this game. But Fremantle, I think they're going to be too strong. I think that Fremantle's defence holds up brilliantly against St Kilda. Not that they really have to do a lot. But I think they can honestly keep them under 50 points, Freo. Because I don't think St Kilda can kick 8 goals. They can't. If Max King's not going to kick the goals, I don't think Higgins or Butler's going to be back. Where are they getting their goals from? So unless the midfielders can contribute, I can't see St Kilda scoring over 50 points. And Freo, they can kick 11, 12, 13, 14 goals. I think they can do that against St Kilda. I do think St Kilda's defence stands up, but I do think Fremantle do have enough potency up there. The likes of Josh Tracy, he can bring it to the ground to the smalls. They obviously rested Michael Walters a little bit last week because he started as the sub, so I think that he'll be raring to go. I think Fremantle win this one pretty comfortably, to be honest, and I think St Kilda are going to be in a lot more woes after round 10 because I don't see them getting anywhere near Fremantle, and this is going to be a very poor start to, well, nearly halfway through the season now. St Kilda will be in that pack of the bottom, near the bottom 4 of the ladder. So that's kind of the tips for this week, guys. Before we move on into the AFL fantasy chat, let's look at the AFL tipping league. So at the start of the year, we did have an AFL tipping league started for our channel. We're doing it next year, I'll assume, because we've got a bunch of new followers. So sure, we'll make a new league for it. But anyway, let's take a look. So Brandon S. still has the lead. He's had the lead for the majority of the year so far, but he's definitely getting caught up on by a lot of us. I got 6th last week. So I'm sitting in 4th spot, equal 3rd. So good on me. Go me. I'm insane. So Brandon Ness leads on 56 tips. Kirsty is on 55 in 2nd. Paul, me, Brett are on 54 tips. So that's the top 5 at the moment. My brother is in 10th spot out of a 13 tip league. 13 tipper league, so he's doing very poorly, which is quite funny to look at, to be honest. I'm not going to lie, Jack. He'll probably be watching this. I do want to give a little shout out to someone here. So, Brooke, in our tipping comp, she tipped Port Adelaide against Geelong. Absolute massive effort. I have to give you a round of applause there, Brooke. The fact that you've picked Port Adelaide, I don't know if you're a Port fan. If you are, you're the most one-eyed Port fan in the fucking country. Because no way should anyone have tipped Port Adelaide in that game. Good on you. My brother didn't pick them. He was nowhere near picking them. So congratulations for you to tipping that. And is there anyone else here we need to give a shout out to? Not really on the tipping front. Every other game. Did anyone tip Richmond? If anyone tipped Richmond, you're getting kicked out of the league. No one did. Okay, that's good. All right, so not everyone's, off their rocker like Brooke is. But, I mean, good on her. She fucking went out there and picked Port Adelaide. Absolute fucking out of nowhere. Who the hell would have thought Port Adelaide would win that game? Anyway, she's currently in 6th spot. So, she's right behind myself at the moment and a couple of others. But Brandon S. still has the lead in the tipping comp with 56 tips. So, congratulations to him right now. He will be winning a $125 gift voucher to the AFL store and a BR Designs poster as well. Now, I want to just quickly mention about the BR Designs stuff as well, just now before we move into the AFL fantasy stuff. The reason why I haven't mentioned it the last few weeks is because some people have actually messaged me talking about there could be in the future like potential copyright issues with the AFL stuff. So I have, if someone does win it, I'll give it to someone because it's a free thing. It's basically just a gift. So I'll give them one and I'll show them the designs that we have. But until then, I'm planning on I've taken not taken down the store. So the store is still there, but I'm going to start thinking of different sort of stuff to do. I'm thinking of maybe doing some mugs and stuff with like funny little quotes on them, football related. So that's what I'm planning to do in the future. And what I'm thinking of doing long term is the AFL can give out licenses for businesses who make stuff for the AFL. You've probably seen them every now and then, like Mitchell and Ness, and there's a couple of other them that make like retro clothing and stuff. I think it's NXP is one, I'm pretty sure. But there's a couple of them that are official AFL licensed stuff. So you can get an AFL license to sell stuff with the AFL official, teams and stuff. There are obviously a lot of unofficial stuff, like you see those like weird like Tasmania team, what are they, like jumpers and stuff that are sold for like $20 and they're made of like paper. So you do see unofficial clothing and stuff as well, which you shouldn't really buy. I've never bought it and it looks fucking gross. But that's that's a way we can do it in the future. But you obviously need to build a business before you, get the license. I think I did have a little bit of a look into it, and it would take a couple of years of like solid sales to actually do it. But until then, I think that's a good idea. I will start coming up with the designs coming up. If someone already has purchased one, then obviously I'll send them out. I'm not gonna fucking around with you. But if you do want a refund or something as well, if you've sent them through and you're looking to refund or whatever, that's fine. I mean, it's up to you. I think there's only been a couple of sales so far, so it hasn't really been any big issues. That's why I haven't really talked about it. Not like there's any issues legally anyway. But yeah, it's just something I've been thinking about. It's probably a good, decent idea just to probably pull back on that. I do think it's something that we can do in the future, though. I am proud of the stuff that I was making, and I've still got them in my room. I may still continue to make them and set up a little streaming area, but that's kind of what I was thinking on that. But that's just boring YouTube stuff, guys, which you don't give a fuck about, do you? Let's move on. Let's talk about the AFL Fantasy chat. So, AFL Fantasy this week, I won and got the second highest score in the league. So get absolutely bloody rooted all ears. I am so talented at fake AFL Fantasy. Good on me. No, I've got third highest score, I think. Yeah, third highest. So that's okay. Good on me. I got 2,216. Great performance from the Dogs. I should call my team that day. Anyway, no, I shouldn't call them the Dogs. Why am I talking about that? Anyway, massive performance this week from Dacos with 131, Bonner with the 129, Clousey with the 100 as a rookie, basically. Massive performance. Vice captained on Sam Walsh in the first game of the round, 143, make that 286, make that insane. Tom Green on 98. Doesn't seem like a lot, but that was a terrible game for the Giants, so a good performance from him. 121 to Martin, brilliant. Bontempelli, 126 against the Roadkill Tigers, pretty easy done. Took Miller, 108. Davis Uniacke, 105. Just keep it rolling, boys. And Isaac Heaney with the 106 on debut for the team. Keep it up, son. Oh, and also, special shout out to Darcy Wilson. I know I talked about him a little bit earlier in the podcast, but 87, he is on fire at the moment. And his actually price is right up there, 613. He's not going anywhere. So great performances from all of them. There was a couple of poor performances I want to quickly shout out. Harry Sheasel, 71. I do think he's in the right position for North Melbourne. Unfortunately for AFL Fantasy, he's just not going to get it anymore, I don't think. Matt Roberts, 39. Unfortunately for my Swans son, I think it's time you're probably going to have to go. Tom Powell, 77 doesn't sound that bad, but this guy was supposed to be, he had a blistering start to the season. So he's really fallen off the cliff. Harley Reid, I don't even know why I picked you up. I'm sorry. Not that he's going to be bad. He's going to be a fucking star. But he got 54. In the 2 weeks that I've had him, he's fucking done nothing. And Harvey Thomas as well. He wasn't in my team, but 14 is the sub I was pretty disappointed by. So, still a great week. I got, in my ranking for the round, it was 6,700. So I'm going to take that. That's by far my best week so far this year. Let's look at my trades, though. So, my trades this week. I've got rid of Charlie Comben. I've got Ari Schoenmaker. And then I've got rid of Matt Roberts, and I've picked up Rory Laird. Now, at this stage, that first trade, Comben for Schoenmaker, is basically just a placeholder for now. I will maybe pick up a 200k defender if someone does debut this week. But right now, that's kind of the trade I'm looking at. And Matt Roberts, he lost so much cash in that last week. I think it would have been about 30k, I believe. But he lost so much, so I went for Rory Laird. Now, a lot of people are talking about Clayton Oliver. I'm just not on the train just yet for Clayton Oliver. I'm a little bit tentative on him because I think his average this year has been pretty poor. I'm trying to look at it right now to see what he's on. But yeah, I just don't really trust Clayton Oliver too much just yet. I feel like I need to see a couple more weeks from him. He is priced at about 780, so it's not 720 in fact, so he's not that low. But looking at it right now, his last 2 weeks, he got 106 against Geelong and then 99 against Carlton. I think it's too early. Richmond, 3 weeks ago against Richmond, he got 65. Now, they play Freeman... I don't really know the Aboriginal names. So, they have West Coast. Then they have... I don't know who that is. And then they have Yalup. I'm unsure who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know the Indigenous names of them. So, I don't know who they play. Sorry. But those are the couple of teams that they play. But I'm just a little bit tentative to go for Clayton Oliver just yet. And plus, the traders, I think, have told people to pick them, so I'm always a bit tentative on that because they somehow tend to jinx the players that they pick up. But those are my trades at the moment. Rory Laird, I did have the choice between him and Ollie Wines. I was going to go with Ollie Wines, But I just feel like when Connor Rosie comes back in a couple of weeks, that's not a good option. And I just think that Rory Laird at the moment is having really good form at the moment for the Crows. And to be honest, he hasn't actually had many bad weeks. He's scored under 100 twice this year. So the fact that he's at 885k, I think that's a bargain for me. So I think that's going to be a good choice for me at this stage. Looking at it right now, my vice captain's going to be Sam Walsh, and my captain will be Nick Martin. That's going to be against, who do they play this week? They play North Melbourne. So that's why I've gone Nick Martin. And yeah, Sydney, I think Sam Walsh. I think he could have he'll have a few disposals. Maybe James Robon will go to him, but I think more it's going to be Paddy Cripps. So that's where I'm leaning at right now. The one thing I may think about, though, on the trade front is I did keep Elliot Yeo last week, and I did put him on the bench. There is a chance he plays this week, but if he doesn't, I may just have to get rid of him. I may just have to bite the bullet and get rid of him. So I made that Roy Laird trade. I think it will stay because I just think I'd put Matt Roberts in defence. But yeah, I may even get someone better. But right, I don't really want to lose Elliot Yeo because I do think that he's going to be pretty decent. Unless he has a really serious injury, I think I can hold him for another week. That's basically my trades for this week, guys. Let's look at the AFL Fantasy League. I keep on forgetting. I feel like I only do it when we win, but that's all I care about, so up yours. Anyway, I've moved up into 12th spot after my win against Paul's Kivings. Key Vikings? Okay. Kiwi Kings, I'll call them that. Paul's K-I Vikings. I don't know, bro. Paulski Vikings. Okay, I think I got it now. I may be stupid. Sorry if Paul is watching. But, yeah, I beat him, so I'm in front of him, so I'm better than you, bro. Anyway, my brother is in 15th spot, right down the bottom in the bottom four. He's locked down there. I have bottom spot this week. Thank the Lord. I get a percentage booster. Go me. Watch me lose. And me say that. I sound like a fucking idiot. Sorry if... What's his name? Malcolm is listening. Sorry, bro. You're not doing very well. You got to get shit on. I mean, everyone shits on North Melbourne. You got to be shit on. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll play him this week. So I'll pretty bank on a win here. Right now, still on top is the Sydney Swan supporter, Brad Reid. Keep up the good work. Champ. Love your work. Shillings for Billings is in second spot. Dave's Diggers, who I did beat a couple of weeks ago, is in third. Kegger Boom is in fourth as well. And a pretty hard top four to get... top 8 to get into right now. Everyone up the top is in pretty decent form. So it's going to be hard to break into that top 8. Hopefully I can get there. But yeah, even the people down the bottom of the 8, like Seymour Bush, love you, bro. Fifenator, you guys, yeah, I mean, Seymour Bush is in 11th and Fifenator is in 10th. So they are the 6th and 7th highest scorers in the league right now. So, very interesting. Like, I'm not doing... you guys are, like, really good at this. I'm fucking annoyed. But, yeah. It's just... You guys are doing pretty well right now on the AFL Fantasy front, so good on you. You're keeping up with us. I thought that would be something I'd be decent at, but you guys seem to be flogging me and my brother, and I'm actually doing a lot better in the tipping this year, so maybe I'll just give up on fantasy and just focus fully on tipping and shit. But, guys, that's basically all we have for the AFL this week. Let's quickly talk about some world sport before we end the podcast. So... the Premier League relegation battle is done for. Unfortunately, Luton Town, Burnley, and Sheffield United are all going down. Luton Town can get out if they win, if they can make up a 12 goal difference in the last game. Unfortunately for Luton Town, they're not going to do that, and they're going to get relegated. Unfortunately, because they have Fulham. Maybe we can get really lucky that I think Burnley play Nottingham Forest. If Burnley can win 6-0, and Luton Town can win 6-0, we'll have a draw. And then I think it goes to goals, which I think Nottingham win anyway. So we need a 7-0 win and a 6-0 win, and then maybe we get a chance here. But unfortunately, yeah, all those three are getting relegated. That's pretty disappointing. The title race is still up for grabs, though. So at the moment, Manchester City play on Wednesday, which is their make-up game, to then before final day. So the final day is on Monday, the 20th of May for people watching local time. This will be 12:30. All the games will be played. That's Australian Adelaide time, so I think it's 1 o'clock in Melbourne. But that's when final day is of the Premier League. Looking at it right now, I just think City are going to win it. It's very boring, but I think they're going to win it. Just on the theatre front, I would like to see Arsenal win it. Like, I'm not an Arsenal fan by any means, but I would rather see a different team win it. Like, it's so boring when the same team wins it over and over again. Like, unless you are the supporter of that team, like when it happens in the footy, like, did anyone really care about Richmond winning the Premiership 3 out of 4 years? No one gave a shit after the first one. We're like, oh, fuck, again. Or Hawthorn in those big years. Like, if you're a Hawthorn fan, of course you loved it. But everyone else was like fucking boring. And when 2016 came around, when Sydney played the Bulldogs, no one even gave a fuck about the result. Everyone was just like, oh, thank fuck Hawthorn aren't there. I'm saying that as a Swans fan. But anyway, right now, it does look like that really there's not a lot to fight for on final day. Otherwise, I mean, one thing sort of is Chelsea or Newcastle are fighting for the potential spot for the Conference League, in the UEFA Conference League, fighting for 6th spot. That's really the only thing fighting for. Maybe Tottenham can get into 4th spot and knock off Aston Villa. They've got 2 games left, maybe, and get a Champions League spot. But right now, I do hope that Aston Villa hold that Champions League spot. They're doing really well. Looking at it right now, though, looking at the results, Arsenal won 1-0 this morning over Manchester United. Good performance. They keep their spot alive. Chelsea won 3-2 over Nottingham Forest. Crystal Palace won 3-1 over Wolves. West Ham won 3-1 over Luton Town and basically banished them down to the Championship. Tottenham won 2-1 over Burnley and banished them down to the Championship. 1-1 draw between Newcastle and Brighton. 1-0 win over Sheffield United from Everton. Brentford 2-1 win over Bournemouth. And Manchester City won 4-0 over Fulham. Very surprising one as well. Crystal Palace won 4-0 over Manchester United. How fucking embarrassing is that? Sorry, I shouldn't be smiling. But that's very embarrassing, let's be honest. But I'm a Chelsea fan, so what the hell can I talk about? We get thrashed every couple of weeks against some bottom tier team because we're fucking useless. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to talk about is the Championship. So, on Friday, the 17th of May, we will have the first playoff game, Leeds versus Norwich. And on Saturday, the 18th of May, we have Southampton versus West Brom. So I would like to see West Brom get through, but I think it's going to be pretty difficult to see them getting through. Southampton's also a chance as well. Looking at the Champions League quickly, massive final. It's not going to be until June the 2nd, so it's 3 weeks away, which is disappointing. But Borussia Dortmund are up against Real Madrid. Oh my God, please, for the love of God, let Borussia Dortmund win this game. It would be absolutely amazing. Marco Reus is going to be his last game for Borussia Dortmund. He's not going to be re-signed with them, which is, I mean, it's disappointing, but he's been there for so long. He's been such a veteran. I think it's really, you don't see much loyalty in soccer anymore. So for him, he got so many offers from the likes of, in the peak of his career, from Real Madrid, Barcelona, and of course Bayern Munich. And he said, no, I'm going to stay with my club. So that's amazing. I do hope he does get a Champions League to his belt, because that's just amazing. He's only won a couple of cup tournaments in Germany. I think it's called the DFL Pokal or something. So, I mean, who the fuck cares about that? So, I do hope he does win the Champions League. That would be amazing. No one wants to see Real Madrid win it. I don't even think Real Madrid fans want to win it at this point. They're like, oh, fucking hell. Can we just have a new league? Because we just were dominating this one. In the final of the Europa League, Bayer Leverkusen are up against Atalanta. If Bayer Leverkusen lose that game of all of them, I'd be pretty disappointed in them, if I'm being honest. They should win that one in the Europa League. I mean, to be fair to Atalanta, they did beat Liverpool on their way to the final. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty interesting. But right now, the one thing that Bayer Leverkusen maybe don't really care about is that because they're already in the Champions League, because they obviously they won the Bundesliga, so maybe they don't care about it, but I'm sure they do. I think they'll fight for it pretty hard. And then the other one as well is the UEFA Conference League. So Olympiacos are up against Fiorentina. They've actually played really well, Fiorentina. Alright guys, we're back with the second half. I believe the mic's on. It is, that's good. Okay, so we're back for the second half. Players are moving back into their positions now. So here we go. Can the Eagles keep their lead, or will this game be very close? Or can the Demons fight their way back? Here we go. The first clearance will go the Demons' way through Windsor. Spiral ball towards half forward. Pickett got a bad bounce. Hoff gathered it cleanly. Got dragged down. So back in the ruck. Williams thumps it forward. On the bounce, the Eagles can recover here. Reid did nicely. Handball forward. Wasn't the greatest. Put Duggan under pressure, so he just rockets a handball forward. And the Eagles have the numbers here. Little soccer over the top to Darling. Got a terrible bounce. McDonald fighting back to get onto it. Did really well there, McDonald. Got a handball away, though. He messed it up. Jermaine Jones, snapping ball. Top of the goal square it goes. Waterman almost got it. Rolls to the pocket for Chesser. He's got a couple of options. Waited for Waterman to find a bit of space. And he snaps it Through! He did really well there, Jake Waterman. Thought it was touched, but he somehow got it home. And the Eagles get the first goal of the second half. Great goal from Jake Waterman. And the Eagles get a 19-point buffer early stages third quarter. So Jake Waterman, great goal. So back in the ruck. Won it down there was Williams, fighting hard as Salem. He gets a high ball. Still in the centre square. Neil Bullen just fists it forward. Witherden gets back onto it. About to get dragged down. Got a handball away. Kelly did well. Not the greatest handball though. Neil Bullen goes to ground. Got back up to his feet pretty nicely. Rockets a 20-metre handball to Petrarca who went to ground. But he's got a free kick. So Christian Petrarca just inside the forward 50. An opportunity here for the Demons to get a quick reply. If any way they're going to get back into this, the Demons, it's going to be through Christian Petrarca. So the free kick was against Harley. For that? Fucking hell. That was so nothing. Christ, that was weak. Fucking hell. Anyway. Opportunity for Christian Petrarca to get the Demons' first goal of the second half. He's already got one. He'll kick on 50. 45-degree angle. And he's left it out to the right. The West Coast fans are up and about. The Demons really need to shut them down. The momentum they're going to get from their supporters is going to be massive in the second half of the Eagles. So now McGovern, dangerous kick through the middle of the ground, but relative easily, and Moran takes the grab. He wants to wheel and go. Goes with the short ball. Good smother there from the Demons player, but the Eagles can recover. Cripps back to Ryan. Inside the forward 50. Spiral ball. McDonald was able to smother it to ground. Did okay. Darling got beaten well. And now Jinby can make them pay full price. Good finish there from Jinby. And the Eagles take a big 24-point lead. So the Demons are about to break away, but great pressure from Darling, and then Jinby broke through, snapped it through. He knew it as soon as he kicked it. It was a big goal. So the Eagles get 2 quick goals, and they break out to a 24-point lead. Won it down there, Gorn. Pickett got a handball away, but the Eagles have the numbers here. Chesser almost got worried out of it. Now Kelly. Windsor doing pretty well. Windsor did very well to put on the pressure, but Kelly got it away out to Duggan. Long ball towards half forward, really to just territory. Hopefully, maybe getting it to Waterman, but it rolls out of bounds in front of him. And now the Eagles about 70 out from their goal on the outer side. So Gorn takes it out of the ruck. He just jams it on the boot on the left. Towards the wing, Barras thumps it away from Brown. High ball for Pickett. Tapped it to himself, but Cripps cut it off. Inside to Duggan. Sends an inside-outer ball inside the forward 50. Waterman. Good spoil there from McDonald. Bouncing ball eventually rolls out in that right forward pocket here for the Eagles. Harley Reid's inside this forward stoppage. Going to be dangerous. Liam Ryan is as well. Kelly's there. Waterman could run straight through this. He's real agile. Gorn won it down. Coming through hard was Cripps, couldn't get it. Oliver got a handball away. Now Hunt dragged down by Rivers. It'll be a forward stoppage again. So back in the ruck. Gorn won it down. Did well to get boots the ball outside the defensive 50. Smacked away there from Chandler. Just forward a little bit for Petty. Chandler can gather. Works back inside to Viney. Doesn't have a lot of options, so they just have to work it through hands here. Now Windsor. Short little ball down the wing. Wasn't the greatest on the bounce to Brown. Now Petrarca. They got a little bit of overlap here, the Demons. Pickett. Shook off Duggan. Inside the forward 50 at the back. Fritsch 1-2. Oh, good spoil there from Witherden. Great scrambling defence. Billings got beaten out from it. Witherden tried to get it away. Fritsch is still dangerous. Handball inside. Great work from Witherden. Did brilliantly. Fritsch still has the footy now, though. On 50. Snapping ball inside. He just missed Brown. But out the back is Petrarca, who hits the post. Hang on, a free kick's been ripped out here. It's going to go the Demons' way. So a free kick's been ripped out here to Ben Brown. So it was a free kick against Duggan on Fritsch for an in-the-back tackle, which is fair. That was the free kick that was there. But Petrarca technically did take the advantage, but the umpire didn't see it that way. So the ball's gone back to Ben Brown, who's going to have the set shot. So, of course, has his long run up, Ben Brown. It kicks on goal, and maybe the footy gods are here tonight. Ben Brown misses. So they get away with one there, the Eagles. So now McGovern. Long ball down towards the wing. Williams is there with Gorn. Brought it to ground. Oliver feigns looking for a free. Didn't get it. Kelly gets a handball away. Bouncing ball on the ground. No one wants to bend down and grab it. Bowie got it dragged under him by Darling. It'll be a ball up. So early stages, third quarter. Eagles have the only 2 goals of it. Gorn little tap. Neil Bullen broke away nicely. Got to push in the back there from Hunt. It will be a free kick. So Neil Bullen will get the free kick here. Oh, Christ. The inside kick was nice. Salem's got acres of space to work into. Usually a good user. And into the pocket for Brown. Overran it a little. Oh, now Billings snaps it towards goal. He did okay. Windsor gathers it in the other pocket. He's got a bit of pressure on him. So he sends a high ball, Rotham. Oh, he dropped the sitter. Petrarca breaks through a couple. Back to Neil Bullen, who can make them pay. Good finish. Good finish there from Neil Bullen. And the Demons just get one back. Josh Rotham had to take that mark. It was pretty simple stuff. Dropped a crucial error. And then the Demons, too much of a classy lineup to not miss that opportunity. Not too impressed there. Adam Simpson in the box. I wouldn't be either. That was pretty terrible there by Josh Rotham. But Neil Bullen always dangerous around the cold face, and he did brilliantly there. Did well there. Gorn to take it out of the stoppage. Just handballs it forward. Free kick's going to go Oliver's way. Was held by Kelly. Was definitely there. Oliver not impressed. He's going to be called back over the mark. So now Oliver sends a high ball inside the forward 50. McAdam goes up. So does Bailey Fritsch. Drags it down. He's been pretty much silent so far. But an opportunity to get 2 goals in a minute here for the Demons. So Bailey Fritsch, he'll kick from about 40. Not much angle to speak of. Usually pretty dead-eye with the set shot. He comes in now. Kicks on goal. Umpire shuffles to the left, but he sneaks it in. Good finish from Bailey Fritsch. And the Demons get 2 in a minute. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going in, but Bailey Fritsch doesn't miss very often. Brings it back to 11 points. Are you watching the game, Lachlan, or you don't have KO or something? Oh, no, you probably, unless you're not from WA, I would assume it would be on 7. So they're just going to look at this, actually, on the review, because it looks like it's very close to that right goalpost. So it looks like they're doing a score review here. So it has been confirmed as a goal. So it is a goal for Melbourne. Had to wait for a minute, but it has been confirmed. So back in the middle we go. Fighting hard here is Reed. Got dragged down there by Viney. And it'll be another ball up. I'm watching on 7, mate, in Perth. Oh, okay. Fair enough, man. Okay. Hang on, guys. Just got a phone call. Quickly. So the Eagles dangerous inside their forward 50. And a great mark going back with the flight as Jake Waterman takes a good mark in the pocket. An opportunity here for the Eagles to get a quick reply. So a good finish around the body there from Jake Waterman. Gets it back to 17 points. And just widens that margin once again. At the moment, the Demons really can't break into that single-digit margin. So 17 points. So back in the middle of the ground, Williams won it down. Reed shrugged off Oliver. Can he shrug off Petrarca? He did. Did really well, Harley Reid. Sends the ball long inside the forward 50. McDonald got a spoil onto it. May almost dropped it. Pressure up again from the Eagles. Salem tried to get a kick away. Fighting back onto it is Jones. Handball to cross Hoff. Tried to shake away. Did okay. Back to Harley Reid. Snapping a ball to the top of the goal square for Darling. Great work from the Eagles. They just look so dangerous when they lock it in. Harley Reid having a great game. And a chance here for Darling to get another one for the Eagles. Get it back out to 4 goals. So Jack Darley's already kicked 2 today. Chance here for his 3rd. Not much distance to speak of. A bit of angle, but no issue. Jack Darling with his 3rd. Crap, give me a second, guys. Back in a sec. For fuck's sake. Hang on. Let me fix up the scoreboard. Sorry, guys. Said that my wife was just a bit sick, so I just had to get her something. Unfortunately, football doesn't... If I don't change the scoreboard, you guys are mad. If I don't get my wife something when she's sick, I die. So I feel like I want to live just a little bit more. There we go. The scoreboard's fixed. Sorry, guys. Just ticked under 10 minutes into this third term. How you doing anyway, no one? Sorry about that. From a tap down, Oliver gives it off to Woden. Now McVee over the top to Neil Bullen. So they can break off half back here, the Demons. They link up nicely. Sparrow, handball inside to Pickett. They can keep on going here, the Demons. They did it brilliantly. Inside the forward 50 for Fritsch. Brought it in front, couldn't mark. McAdam landed well. Got a high one there from Rotham. And he's going to get a free kick against him. Bit tough. But the free kick was there. So McAdam. Just going to have to run the perimeter here. Now back to Bowie. Doesn't have a lot of options at the moment, Jack Bowie. He's calling for a couple of lead-ups, but now he's just going to bomb it long into the pocket. And it's a nice-looking kick for Bailey Fritsch. And I think it's called a free kick. It is. It's going to be a free kick to Bailey Fritsch. 11 goals, 8. What do I have it on? Oh, 12 goals, 8. Sorry. There we go. All right, Bailey Fritsch tucked up in the pocket. Thank you, kids. Appreciate that. Fucking idiot. So Bailey Fritsch. Pretty routine for him to snap it through from there. Great finish from Bailey Fritsch. Trying to get his small crowd and his team up and about. So back to 16 points. He's had a good third term after a really poor start to this game, Bailey Fritsch. Just keeps his team around. We know, of course, they had a massive comeback last game against the Blues. So Bailey Fritsch, he's got 2 goals in this third quarter. And he's looking at the moment like he may be the match winner for the Demons. Back in the ruck. Gawn won it down brilliantly to Oliver. Those two link up all the time. Snapping ball towards half forward. Couldn't mark there. The Demons, and now the Eagles can rebound. Cole takes a bounce. Low ball towards half forward wasn't the greatest, and Rivers cuts it off. He saw the lead up of Waterman. Why wouldn't you go there? But just got it cut off nicely there from the Demons' defence. Works it in short to Howes. He wants to switch it out wide. So now they can settle it down near the Demons here on the wing. McVee, long kick. That was pretty nice. Hit up Sparrow, and on the bounce they can go. Viney sends the ball long. Gawn can glide in. Couldn't bring it down, though. Great pressure there from the Eagles. Long kick outside the defensive 50 there from Barris. Went to ground there, Kelly. He kept it in, Woden. Tucked up in the pocket. Set it up for Windsor in a 3-on-1. It's spoiled, and it hits the point. It hits the goal post and threw for a behind. But the Demons, this is probably the most dangerous they've looked all game right now. So 15 points to the margin. The Eagles go through the middle. Nice kick. Jones wants to go on that left-hand side to use his left foot skills, but he can't. He has to cut back to McGovern. And the kick from McGovern's dreadful. Got it smothered as he kicked it. Rivers gives it off to Pickett, who landed nicely. Goes with a left foot ball inside the forward 50, and on the lead is Billings. He's got an option in the pocket. It's Ben Brown, but I think Billings may think he's got this covered. Only had the 8 touches so far, Jack Billings, but he is keeping Lockie Hunter out of the side. So now Jack Billings, he'll kick from just on 50. He's hooked it across the face. It is still in bounds. Petty couldn't mark. In the pocket is Sparrow. Good smother there from the Eagles, and they're able to just take that over the line. So good scrambling defense there from the Eagles. The Demons looking the most dangerous they have all night now. The former Saint. Which one's that one? Is that... Oh, Jack Billings. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking maybe Jamie Cripps, but I'm obviously talking about Jack Billings. Moron. Anyway. McGovern works it in short to Duggan in the back pocket. 6.5 minutes to go in this third term. Setting up for a big finish in the final quarter. Long ball for Duggan. Goes up, Barras! Great grab! Leaped across. Dragged it down. So now Barras directs a long ball forward side of the wing. Up went May. Couldn't drag it down. Oliver over the top to Neil Bullen. And now Windsor. Oh, Windsor. Not a very good kick. Came off the left-hand side of his boot. Out of bounds on the fall. So Witherden will take the free kick. So now Witherden works it back to Barras. Barras looking in central corridor, but it's not really opening up for them. So he's gonna have to thump it down this commentary side wing once again. Gawn is there, got a touch onto it. Windsor slaps it forward. Eagles have the numbers here. Kelly, free kick's been ripped out. It's gonna go the Eagles' way though. No, it's not. It's gonna be going the Demons' way to Tom McDonald. No, Neil Bullen. Okay, I just suck. Sorry. Fucking hell. He was on the ground, to be fair, Tom McDonald. I thought maybe he was getting a free kick. Neil Bullen with a low ball to half forward. Was touched there off Chinby. He's trying to get rid of it. Tim Kelly just stole it out of his hands. I don't know if that's legal, but play on. Ball forward here for Liam Ryan. Goes with a long handball on the bounce for Cole. Doesn't get too many goals. And got pushed as he kicked it. Out of bounds on the fall. Oh, dangerous kick coming out here from the Demons. At centre half back at the moment. They sweat on it, the Eagles. She did nicely. Kelly steps through 3. He's got a couple of options. Works it into the pocket. Great scrambling defence there from Woden. Just got back in time. And now they can settle it down here, the Demons, through Rivers. Low ball down towards the wing. That was a good kick there to Pickett. He just holds up. That was a great play there from Woden. Came on as the sub early. Jake Lever was subbed out early if people are just joining us with concussion. And he's had a pretty good game so far, Woden. High ball towards half forward. A little bit too easy there for McGovern. So McGovern works it back inside towards Hoff. And now he's got Cole, who takes the mark. Bit dangerous, but he takes it. And Hoff goes into the middle of the ground. That was a nice kick. Couldn't mark there, Williams. But they have the numbers here, the Eagles. Witherden decides to go long with the kick. But a good mark there from McVee. So now McVee works it in short to Rivers. He's got a couple of options. 20-metre ball was dangerous. Eagles are sweating on it, but Neil Bullen did nicely. Little give off to Pickett. Low ball inside the forward 50 was brilliant. And he hit up McAdam. McAdam wants to go. He's going to go with a low ball inside the forward 50. It's a dreadful kick. McGovern tried to cut it off. Billings gathered it nicely. Petty looking for a handball. Sheed cut it off. Barris looking for the high free kick. And he's going to get it. The Demons waste a crucial chance there late in this quarter. So Brass has the free kick in the back 50. Short little kick was dangerous. Duggan took the mark. Petrarca just got a little bit of a limp up at the moment. He goes with a long kick. Gawn is there, brought it down. Williams did nicely, but now in front is Woden. Feign the give, then give it off to Neil Bullen, who did pretty nicely. That kick went 4 metres to Salem. He works it back inside to Sparrow. That's called play on. So Sparrow just has to go for home. And he leaves it out to the right. So a couple of opportunities in this quarter from the Demons going begging. $13 points the margin. So now McGovern. It's 4 goals in this quarter to the West Coast Eagles. The Demons have kicked 3 goals, 6. Now breaking away is Judd McVee. Doesn't kick a lot of goals. Handballs back inside to McAdam. Back to Pickett. He breaks away. He should finish. Came off the side of his boot. It's still in a dangerous area for Billings. Almost dragged it down. Bouncing ball. Free kick's been ripped out. And it's going to go Jack Billings' way. What a crucial opportunity here for the Demons. Late in this third quarter, they've peppered at the goal face. They've kicked 3 goals, 6. Tucked up in the pocket, Jack Billings will have to kick on the opposite foot, but bring this back to within 7 points. He comes around and he didn't look confident. So the Demons miss another opportunity. 12 points now. So the wide ball there from McGovern just keeps it in bounds. Taken by Chesser at halfback. So now Chesser, 2 minutes to go in this third quarter, sends a high ball. Williams is there, almost dragged it down. Now Windsor, maybe another late chance here for the Demons. They're working through hands nicely. Gawn, Oliver, now Windsor. He's got a couple of options. The bump from Kelly was poor. Inside kick from Oliver, missed Viney. Hoff takes the tackle, ball up. Had to go with a tackle there, Tim Kelly. For some reason, just didn't lock up his opponent there. And it gave them an opportunity here, the Demons. Minute and a half left in this quarter. Gawn takes it out of the ruck, snapping ball towards the other pocket. Petty went up, good spoil there from Barras. Somehow got that almost to the boundary line. He spoiled that a good 25 metres, Tom Barras. He is a brilliant player. The defenders of the West Coast Eagles had a brilliant night. Umpire throws it back in. Williams in front, tapped it down towards Sheed, couldn't gather. Williams sits on it a little. Oliver got it out somehow to Gawn, who breaks away, gives it off to Cossie Pickett, who shakes and bakes. Snapping ball towards goal. Good mark there from Duggan. And he can just hold this up. We tick under a minute. Duggan sends a long ball towards half back. Ryan went up, couldn't drag it down. Bowie, little underground kick was weird. Did well there, Edwards, and now Ryan. Short little kick to Cripps. They got 45 seconds. They can go with the Eagles. They can make them pay on the counter. Darling, low ball was dreadful. Rivers cut it off. Windsor should have done better. Now the Eagles have a chance. Cripps is held without it. They play on. Chesser gives it off to Kelly. Inside the forward 50 towards Reed. He's the hot hand. He shrugs off House with disdain. Harley Reid can run into the open goal and drill a big one. He's a star, Harley Reid. Have we seen a better 9 games from an AFL footballer? What a big goal late. They knew he was so dangerous to the Eagles. They just wanted to get into the one-on-one and then just pushed off Howes, ran into the open goal and kicked it through. And when he kicks goals, the crowd of the West Coast Eagles rise. So Reed's got 2 and gives them a pretty big lead now. Late in this third term. 18 seconds still to play. Maybe a late chance here for either side. Harley Reid, currently the highest ranked player on the ground. I have him in my fantasy team, so I'm quite happy. And from the stoppage, he breaks away. Gives it off to Kelly. Outside handball was nice to Edwards. They could get a real late one here, the Eagles. Ryan went to ground. Crucial moment. Great pressure there from the Demons. Oh, he's giving away the free kick, McDonald. So Liam Ryan's going to get it. 4 seconds to play. He's probably too far out to score here, Liam Ryan. 2, 1. The siren's going to sound as he kicked it. So the siren sounds, and at three-quarter time, the Eagles lead it by 18 points. A late goal from Harley Reid. A little bit of broken hearts from the Demons right now. They peppered a goal in that third quarter. But right now, the West Coast Eagles take a big lead against a contender in the Demons. Three-quarter time, 12-8-80 to the Demons, 9-8-62. Every day I'm humbling. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum. Oh, my neck, Christ. Please hold on, Eagles. They're doing really well at the moment. So about to get into the last quarter, guys. Right now, I think it's 50-50 who wins this game. So players starting to move back into their positions now, guys. Harley Reid being the highest ranked player on the ground. He's had a massive third quarter. Had a massive game. 2 goals, 19 touches. Highest ranked player on the ground. He has been massive. In 9 games of footy, he's having such a big influence on this game. So here we go. Big final turn for both teams. Can the Demons fight their way back? Or can the Eagles win a big one? From the stoppage, Neil Bullen gets a high ball forward. Did well to bring it to ground. There was Brown. Hoff can't gather. Chandler rides him, drags him to ground. It'll be a ball up on 50. So now back in the ruck. Gawn. Viney gets the ball forward towards Gawn, who gets the hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4! Oh, he's been... Oh, surely that's paid! Oh, Gawn, really unlucky. Reid sitting on it with Chandler. It'll be a ball up. Gawn is absolutely shocked. I thought he had that. Gawn just has a little wry smile. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a mark! And now he's won a free kick. So I think the umpire's giving him a reprieve there. I think he made the wrong decision, so now he gives Gawn a free. How was that not paid a mark? So now Max Gawn. He's been in this situation before to try and get his team home. He'll kick on 50. Tough 45-degree angle, and he leaves it out to the right. They've missed some crucial chances in the second half, the Demons. They were able to fight back and almost steal it against the Blues. They're going to have to do that tonight. Moin your dad. So, I don't really understand what that means, but how you doing anyway, Natasha? Now, Witherden coming off the half-back line, sends a check side kick. That was pretty nice. Just missed the mark there, Hoff. Cripps gathers. Handball got ill-directed. And now Salem gives it off to Fritsch. Off half-back, interestingly. Goes with a long ball. Not the greatest kick for Brown. Couldn't gather. Barras worried him out of it. And now the Eagles can link up on the wing. He takes a bounce, Brady Hoff. Now goes long. Absolute tumble punt. Wasn't the greatest looking kick. Was smacked away there from Sheed. Waterman gathered. Handball at the back to the veteran in Cripps, who sends a high ball. Will it get there? Gawn missed the spoil. Wasn't the greatest. And now May just happy to just little fumble over the line. It's the ball in the forward pocket here for the Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles are doing really well at the moment. 17-point lead. Have it inside their forward inside their forward area. Where's Harley Reid? I'm asking. He's there. I can see him. Gone. Thumped it away. Kelly. He's had a pretty good night. Little low ball towards goal. Leaves it out to the right. So both teams have a point in this last quarter. First goal of this last quarter is massive. Eagles get it. Almost gives them the confidence to run on and win. Demons get it. Makes the Eagles really nervous. So Petrarca takes the mark on the wing and goes long. High ball, one-on-one is Fritsch. Did well there, Duggan in the one-on-one. Free kick's been ripped out. It's going to go the Eagles' way. It's going to go to Rotham. And they're still looking to go through the middle of the ground at the moment, the Eagles. Inside to Jones. The kick finds Kelly. He's got Dom Sheed in the middle of the ground. Looks like he's just going to switch it fully over the top to Cripps. Who he breaks away. Low ball inside the forward 50. Gawn trying to get back. Williams probably should have marked it. Had two hands to it. Harley Reid. It was like, Williams, that was my moment. Got in his way. He just shrugs it off, says, it's all good, boys. I've got another few opportunities in me. So back in the ruck, but Williams goes to ground. Gawn couldn't get it away cleanly. Kelly stepped past one eventually. Broke away. Snaps the high ball to the top of the goal square. Waterman out the back! Jake Waterman having a wonderful season. And right now, in the pocket, will snap on his right boot, his preferred boot, of course. And this will be a huge margin. So he's kicked two tonight. Waterman wheels around, snaps it home. Gets his fans up and about. They lead by 24. Oh shit, what did I just do? Hopefully I didn't do anything stupid. Oh, I did too. Good on me. So back in the middle we go. The Demons, if they're going to respond, they're going to have to do it now. From the tap down, Williams gets the handball forward. Did well there, Woden with the little spin. He feigned the give, then eventually gave it off to Oliver. Sends the ball long, just inside the forward 50 for Fritsch. Good grab. If they're going to win this game, the Demons, he's going to have to lift. He got 4 goals. I thought it was 3. Oh no, it is 4. Fuck. You guys should probably be calling this game. I need like support commentators, you know. I need guys behind me, you know, saying like things like that. That's what you guys need. I need to have people like that. That's what you guys are here for. You're like the expert commentators. And I'll just yell out stupid like I've got like I'm autistic. Anyway. So now Bailey Fritsch from outside 50 to give the Demons a little bit of hope. Straight through. We're not done yet at Optus Stadium. So the quick reply gets them back in it. So we're back in the middle. Demons get the quick reply. From the tap down, Petty won it down. Oliver at the back, missed Neil Bullen, but Woden gathered it nicely. Inside to Petty, got his head ripped off. He'll get the free. So Harry Petty being chucked into the middle here, trying to give him a little bit more exposure in this game. He's been well held by Barras down back. Sends a high ball once again forward. Barras 1-2. He claims it. He got it. He's been brilliant tonight, Tom Barras. He gives it back to Harley Reid, who's in the back half. He's just everywhere at the moment. Didn't really know where to go with it, so he just works it out wide. I sub to you. Cheers, Natasha. I appreciate that. So now Jones works it back to Rotham. They don't have to take too many risks, the Eagles, but they still have to keep on going with this game. We saw what happened with the Hawks this afternoon. If you try to save it, you can definitely be caught up upon. But now the Eagles are on the outer side through Kelly. Sends the ball towards half forward. It's not the greatest kick. May overrun it though. Darling, inside handball to Cripps. Got met hard by Salem. Ricochets to Edwards. Cripps little short ball. On the bounce. Good gather. Reid tried to take it from his teammate. Couldn't do so. Oh, sorry. I just saw the name. From the tap down, Reid tries to get a handball away. Is your name actually Natasha? I'm assuming it's not, but if it is, that's okay. I'm sure there's a lot of boys named Natasha. So back in the tap, Petty won it down. Sheed stepped through a couple, sends it inside the forward 50 again. Spoiled away from Howes. Darling looks dangerous. He's dragged down by McDonald. It'll be a ball up. So back in the ruck, little bouncing ball around. Howes gives it off to Neil Bullen, who sends the ball towards Chandler, who took it well. The handball was just a little bit too slick there for Neil Bullen. He goes to ground. It'll be a ball up. So here we go back from the ruck. Williams sends a high ball inside the forward 50. Darling is there. 1-2. Almost grabbed it. He gathered it off the ground. Got a handball away, which was smothered. McDonald socketed it out of the danger area for the moment. Hoff will get back there first. Pickett tried to worry him out of it. Duggan broke through. Did well. Bouncing ball to half forward. The Demons have the numbers here. Sparrow to Salem. Inside kick there away. He gives it off to McAdam. He doesn't have a lot of options though, McAdam. So he sends a long ball towards Chandler. Should be a free kick, not paid. He wheels around, got a push in the back as he kicked it. Reid, getting back there was McGovern. He started all his career, Jeremy McGovern. Did brilliantly there. Sends the ball really wide, just inbounds. That had to be a free to Chandler, sorry, but Christ. So now Williams, inside kick's dangerous, but it's actually a really nice kick and it opens things up. Edwards works it in short to Sheed. He can give off the handball. He works it out wide with the kick though. Chesser. Short little kick. Hits up. Jamie Cripps. He works it back to Hoff. So the Eagles just taking a little bit of time off the clock. Obviously it's way too early to just shut the game down, but if they can take a minute or so off the clock every now and then, it'll go a long way in this game. Hoff goes long towards half forward. Up goes Ryan. Couldn't drag it down. McDonald. Just happy to sit on it. Right now, looks like Stephen May playing as the loosened back. May have to get rid of that in a moment. Looks like Darling's going back to him. Williams takes it out of the ruck. Sends a high ball into the pocket. McDonald got a good spoil on that one and just gets it out of bounds. Forward pocket out of side. One more goal to the Eagles may kill it. So back in the ruck. Williams, little tap away. Kelly coming through. Couldn't gather. Bowie. Rivers. Steps away. He's about to get dragged down. Got a handball away to Oliver, who went back and grabbed it. Little handball. Woden got met hard. And now she dragged down by Rivers. Every time the Demons try to break away, the Eagles shut them down. Williams won it down straight to Oliver, who just handballs forward. Didn't really see where he was going, and now Hunt sends it back inside for the Eagles. Waterman goes 1, 2, 3, got it! Jake Waterman, becoming one of the in-form key forwards of the comp before our very eyes. Could be a Coleman Smoky right now, Jake Waterman. This is for goal number 5. Thank you, Lachlan, in the chat. I appreciate it. Kick 4 goals, 1 this afternoon. Bit of the G-Train energy about him. Kicks on goal. Jake Waterman gets it through. They're going to be hard to beat, the Eagles. He's been massive this year. 5 goals. He's had 11 marks, 15 touches. He's been best. Ooh, has he been best on ground or has it been Harley Reid? I would probably give it to Jake Waterman. I think he's been brilliant. Right now, he's on 29 goals. If he kicks another one, he'll be leading the Coleman. Gawn taps it out the back. Williams tried to gather. Viney, Oliver, both overrun it. Jinby did well. Off to Reid. Who's he going to shake off this time? He shakes off one. He feigned the give. Did well out wide. Chesser sends a long ball inside the forward 50. Where's Jake Waterman? Couldn't bring it down. He's on the ground this time. Darling gives it off to Jinby to shut the game. Sends a high ball. It's still in bounds. Oh, Waterman! Oh, he almost dragged that in. Oh, it's Jack Williams almost. They've got so many stars in the making, West Coast. If they haven't arrived yet, they're going to be arriving soon. That's the likes of Jinby and that. Back in the ruck. Williams takes it out of there. Free kick's been ripped out. It's going to go Melbourne's way. It's going to go a free kick to the Demons. Eagles almost had the game shut down. Max Gawn's going to get the free kick. No, it's Tom Sparrow. Got a little bit of the gecko tongue action there from Tom Sparrow. 4 goals to the margin. We're about to tick under 10 minutes to go. Demons have got to go. Sends a long ball. Up goes Bailey Williams! Drags it down. Great grab. Doesn't take too long to appreciate it though. He gives it straight off. Duggan goes in short now to Marek. He wants to wheel and go. High ball. Where's Jake Waterman? Up goes Ryan! Oh, that would have been mark of the year. Sparrow couldn't bring it in. And it's a ball up. Liam Ryan went up with the one hand. That would have stolen the mark of the year from Jamie Elliott if he took that. Gawn won it down. Oliver, handball out towards Viney. McDonald fighting hard here. They're scrapping for every moment here. The Eagles, they know they can win this game from here. That would have been mark of the century if he dragged that down. Can the Eagles take this game home in this stoppage? Darling couldn't get it out of there. McDonald wrapped up. Even if they concede a point right now, the Demons, they probably don't want to do that either. Gawn, little tap away. Ryan streaming through, couldn't get it there. Now Oliver kicks it away. It's dangerous though. Good mark there from McGovern. He's been brilliant. Don't know if he can launch from here though. Oh, he's setting up for it though, Jeremy McGovern. He sends a long ball. He may get it to the goal line. Max Gawn takes a good mark. So Max Gawn adds to the footy on the last line of defence. They've got 9 minutes now, the Demons. They're going to have to kick over 4 goals to win it. He thumps the long ball towards half-back. Petty got up. Brown as well. Neither good gather. Petty on the ground gave it off to Neil Bullen, who thumps the long ball down the wing. Hoff should get there first. He sits under it a little. Tried the little shake and bake there. In fact, it was Rotham. Got beaten away. Got a handball through. Witherden, a little soccer off the ground. And they do it brilliantly there, the Eagles. Witherden sends it down the wing. Darling couldn't gather. It gets out the back and out of bounds. That's a win for the Eagles. 8.5 left. The Optus Stadium West Coast fans know they're almost home. God, that would have been a fucking mark of the year. That would have been mark of the century if he took that. Williams he won the ruck down, but Gawn did well on the ground. Gives it off to Woden. Low ball. 1-2. Oh, he's done it again, Jeremy McGovern. What a star he is. They've missed him for the past couple of years. He's back and better than ever. McGovern sends it long. He's on his own here. Jamie Cripps takes the mark. He wants the give. Didn't do so. He wheels around. Jamie Cripps, great kick. Hits up Liam Ryan. And this would kill the game off. Dom Sheed, yeah. I think he's had about 7 goals and about 80 touches, I would say. So Liam Ryan went up for mark of the century before, didn't drag that down. If he kicks this goal, I think that'd still be a highlight of this game. He's looking to the bench. He's seeing how much time's left on the clock. There's about 7.5 left. But this goal right here, even a point would actually be pretty helpful. But I'm sure he's going for in between the big six. He loads up Liam Ryan to give them home. Great finish. He's got 2. And the Eagles are on the doorstep of an upset. And even 30 points the difference. $7:13 on the clock. 5-goal lead to the Eagles. Yeah, I know. From the tap down. Kelly off to Sheed. He thumps the ball inside the forward 50 again. Going back nicely. There was McVee. Demons just got to go. High ball towards the wing once again. Fritsch pushed under it a little bit too easily. And Witherden takes a good mark. Witherden been really good since he came back in. He got dropped earlier in the year. He's had a brilliant since he came back. Sends a long ball. Up goes Gawn. Couldn't bring it down. Oliver out the back. They share through hands. The pressure is immense from the Eagles. Bowie did well. Salem. Oliver back to Salem. They got to get a goal from this play. Windsor can go back to Salem. He's had 3 touches in this chain. Little kick over the top for Fritsch and Pickett. They got to talk it out. They did okay. Little tap on from McAdam. They can run it through for an easy goal. McAdam wasted a crucial chance. He could have run towards goal. He ran toward the pocket for glory. And he rolled it into the post. So Duo has actually has been come on as a sub. Who's your favourite AFL footballer? Because I'm a Swans fan, it's probably Tom Papley. He's kind of the energizer for us. I know a lot of people hate him, but I do like him. So the Eagles go down the wing. Barras takes the mark. Yeah, Duo is on the ground. Looks like Luke Edwards has been subbed out. I think it's just tactical. Bring him on for the last 10 minutes. So Jinby, half back. They can just soak up another minute or two with the Eagles. And they'll get a big win. Their 3rd win of the season if they can hold on here. Long ball down the wing. Darling. Great grab. He's been good today, Jack Darling. Obviously questioned last year if he should stay on the list. He's had a pretty decent year. He goes long though. Looking for Williams. He brought it to ground. Oliver stepped through a couple. Got a handball away. McDonald threw a boot at it. Couldn't do so. Did well there, McDonald. Handball was ill-directed, and then Darling sees it out of bounds. Yours is Dustin Martin? I thought you were a West Coast fan. Are you a West Coast fan? I'll call you Draggy, because I know you're not... I don't think your name's Natasha, so I'll call you Draggy. Drag. I'll call it Drag. Anyway, I don't know. Back in the ruck we go. Williams run it down. Kelly streaming through. Did okay. Wheels around from the stoppage and sends a high ball inside the forward 50. Marek didn't really feel interested in it. Rivers did okay. Jewett did nicely. Marek gives it off to Jones, who fumbled. Mayo got a high one, trying to get rid of the handball. Good pressure there from the Demons. They lock it up, but we tick under 5 minutes. They'd have to get 5 goals here, the Demons, in 4 minutes 50 to steal it. Williams won it down. Kelly fighting hard. Viney did well. He clears it out towards the outer side. Did well there, Chandler. Got a terrible bounce, though. Duggan wrapped up. Back inside their forward 50. Tap forward there from Williams. Billings gathers, gives it off to Rivers. He's looking through the middle of the ground. Let's just have to go through there now. Long ball, McGuffin again. Oh, he's a star. Short little ball. It's up Jones. You'd think they're home, the Eagles. They've played brilliantly tonight. Hunt has the ball on the commentary side wing. He now wheels and goes. High ball inside the forward 50. Waterman was there. Petty brought it down. Kelly looks dangerous. He's tucked up in the pocket. Tim Kelly hooks it towards the other pocket. Marek is there. Good spoil. Did well to bring it to ground. Good tackle there from Jones on Billings. Drags him over the line. How you doing, Nathan? I support the Tigers, but Marvers is the Eagles. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So, in the outer forward pocket, if the Eagles ticked under 4 minutes, I'm a Swans fan, so am I. So back in the rack here. Petty won it down. Oliver coming through. Gathered it well. He'll get the clearing ball. It's just outside the forward 50. Spoil there from Petrarca. Bounces out the back. Eagles have the numbers again. They link up. Chesser, Cole, and now Darling. They can just soak up the time here, the Eagles. They're loving every minute of this. Waterman gets up on the lead. Here he comes. Barrel-chested. Takes a good mark. He's outside 50, but people are celebrating like he took that 10 metres out. What a year he's having. They can just soak it up. Jake Waterman gets another little mark here. He's got a couple of cheap touches now. So he works it back. And now Rotham sends a long ball inside the forward 50 once again. Darling looking for the free kick. Didn't get it. In the back pocket. He was definitely out there, McDonald. Wasn't paid. Viney. Little short kick inside was okay to McAdam. He wasn't really expecting to be called play on. Just spikes it forward there, Viney. They have the numbers of the Demons. Sparrow missed it, though. They've just been off today, and the Eagles have made them pay. Marek's kick inside outer job. Nearly hit Sheed. He did okay. Howes sits on top of him. Sheed trying to dig it out of there. Did well. Out to Cripps. He got dragged. Oh, he shrugged the tackle. Did brilliantly. Handball inside wasn't so great. Dragged down in the pocket. Ball up. Love the stream. Oh, cheers, man. I appreciate it. 2 minutes to play. The Eagles, big upset against the Demons. They're looking the goods right now. Petty won it down. Petrarca bounced in between his toes. Couldn't gather it. Good pick up from Salem. Williams stole it. Handball at the back. Marek. Cole just socketed it off the ground forward. On the bounce. They got the numbers here, the Eagles. Cripps got tripped. He should get a free kick. Play on. Windsor. Higher ball. Let go on the full, I would say. And it does. So right now, with the Demons losing this game, they go back to 7th on the ladder. Yeah, drag. Long ball inside the forward 50. Williams is there. Got hands to it. Couldn't mark. Oliver got a handball away. Salem holds it up. Goes with a wide-looking ball. It's dangerous. Should be a free kick to Billings. So works the ball wide there. Billings did okay to Chandler. And Chandler works it back inside the Rivers. How long have you been staying there for the kids? Are so unsettling. I am a little bit of a respect to my daughter. While I am in a minute to get the hold, I'm talking about it. I got the little. I really don't know what you just said. I'm sorry. So now the Eagles streaming inside the forward 50. Darling has so much space. He can give it over the top. Jamie Cripps to shut this game down. Oh, the Eagles, they've had a brilliant night. And Jamie Cripps caps it off. Great goal there from Jamie Cripps. Great team goal from the Eagles. And look, they may not make finals this year, but they're going to be a danger team in the next couple of years. They're building something in the West. And right now, they're going to cause some upsets this year. So he had 22 touches today. It's quite a lot for Jamie Cripps. He's kicked his first goal as well. Playing a little bit between the arcs today, but he's played a brilliant game. 1 minute left. Tap down, Windsor. Got met hard there by Chesser. And now Jinby works the ball out wide to Jones. They could maybe get another one here. Put a little bit of icing on this cake. Out wide to Liam Ryan. They're just racking them up at the moment. Lead up nicely to Jua. Yeah, where was this last round against Collingwood? That would have been nice. So Jua looking for an option. He's just going to send the high ball. Where's Jake Waterman? Here's Harley Reid. Not almost straight it down. Jack Williams. Howes gives it off to Neil Bullen. Viney back to Neil Bullen. He goes inside, kick to Petrarca. Just been well quiet tonight. Now Howes. Ball out wide. Bit of a dangerous kick for Billings. He gathered it. Oh, McGovern just shuts him down. Gives him a little bit of a stiff arm to the chest as well. I wanted Waterman to kick another goal to lead the Coleman. 9 seconds. Let's see if he can get one. Huge applause around the ground for the West Coast Eagles. They had a tough year last year. A lot of question marks about them. Petty gives it off to Petrarca. And he thumps it forward. But it's all about the Eagles. They're back! And it's great to see for the team in the West Coast Eagles record their 3rd win of the season. And they're building something. They may not be there this year, but they're a sight to see in 2024. What a win by the West Coast Eagles. Caused a big upset against the Melbourne Demons. Final scores 16-9-105 to the Demons 10-10-70. Great win from the West Coast Eagles in the end. So guys, we're going to end the stream there. I've got to finish the video for the review for this round, so I'm going to quickly do that. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. We're on track for 1,000 subscribers by the end of next week. That'd be awesome, but we can hit it tonight. If there's a couple of people watching who haven't subscribed, make sure to do it. We nearly hit 1,000. Really do appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much. You love Melbourne, obviously. Baronary, appreciate you joining the stream, man, late. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you all next